apes, bake, grape, unique, New York, unique, New York, unique. The Human Torch was. Oh fuck, are we live? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Um. Oh gosh, don't panic. Stay calm. You did vote. Okay, you're doing your vocal warm up. Nobody's watching right now. It doesn't even matter. You're fine. Just chill out. Hey guys, you're watching Lognarok, a Twitch channel where we play Dungeons and Dragons every Monday, currently running the Lost Mines of Phandelver. We are on part 2. If you have ran Lost Mines of Phandelver before as a DM or a player, drop some comments. You can, try not to backseat that. But if there's other things, as far as like, if you think a character should use a certain spell, you want to heckle people, do it while you can, because I will eventually be switching the Monday D&D stream to emoji chats only. Just because I can't interact too much as the dungeon master while I'm trying to DM and create a good experience for the players. I don't want to be just like cutting them off by engaging with chat. So, big shout out to Tree Nudes. He's actually been a big supporter of the stream since I started. He's actually, I think, just a couple subs away from getting a foot picture, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I have the goal for that. So, big shout out to him. If you want to be like him, get your sub in now. Go ahead, drop that sub while you can. And we also play other games. Right now, a lot of Project Zomboid. We did a little community thing on Saturday. We had about 6 to 7 people started a new server together. But we're gonna start this off. This is episode 3. We'll be starting on part 2 of Lost Mines of Phandelver, free from Roll20 until the end of April. So if you have Roll20, you want a DM at some point in your life, I strongly recommend going to their site, roll20.net, and claiming your free Lost Mines of Phandelver Dungeon Master's Guide. Tree Nudes, you son of a bitch. You're getting closer and closer to that foot pick. I might even reward you early. Oh, Dell's cool as fuck. I hope she stops by tonight. She might get a chance to use that sub and drop some cool emotes of Murdoch. You fucking handsome legend. For those of you that don't know Tree Nudes, he's also playing a character in the episode, which I think is a super polite way to thank your DM for DMing, is subbing to their channel. That's a really polite way of saying, hey man, you put some time into this. I appreciate you. And I think you're a handsome guy. And so that's really sweet of you. I'm going to hop over to the adventuring lobby now, and I'm going to see what everybody's doing. I hope I don't go on anything weird. I think I left in a weird point of the conversation, so we'll see. So there they were. Let's see here. So here we are, barbecue sauce on our titties. Welcome, adventurers. Bueller.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, they pay me to step in the club.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Real quick, to start off, I do want to have some expectations for this episode and going forward. So right now, you guys are in the middle of a proverbial spider web. You guys have got from the Edermath orchard. Jewel, you had talked to the man there, and he had brought up kind of like 2 quests for you guys to take into consideration. And you all ended the night at the Stonehill Inn, where Kor had been singing a song and praise and telling a story with his drum about how impressive job you guys did. Told the whole story of clearing out the Kragma Hideout. Now, there is a lot in the town. You guys all loosely have somebody in the town that you know. You're tied to somebody in the town somehow. Kor, you not so much necessarily, but you did get to pick up on some gossip the night before. So when we're going to start this episode, and you guys had great news, we're going to pop some sparkling here. You guys all made it to level 2. Woo! We all leveled up. We all made it. So we're gonna have a little mimosas. It's now the next day. It's the morning, and you guys are gonna have all day kind of to go around the town, maybe speak to some people you want to go back and speak to, if you want to do some shopping, if there's any little thing, but also to hone in your skills and discuss how you reach level 2. But the expectation is that you guys will be doing a lot of this storytelling, and I will be sitting back, drinking some sparkling, and laughing at some of the stuff you guys create, or reading the dialogue for some of the characters you try and communicate with. So, let's see here. There's 5 of us in the party, yeah?
6 with the child today.
We have a child today?
It may have left.
Yeah, he's here. He's
Okay,
watching
cool.
Bluey, though.
He's, we'll have to make a character sheet for him. Okay, so, to start us off, I wonder if I can drag this picture of me. No, I can't. That's okay. I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Slim Lenny. After a long night of celebrating, but also mourning your brother, Fat Tony, who you found dead in the Kragma Hideout. How do you wake up? What does some of your day look like? What do you spend?
So the first thing I'm gonna do is search around the room for like a place to stash some gold.
Cool.
Some coins.
You paid 3 copper for this room. The Stonehall Inn is a very nice inn. It's just there's not a lot of traffic. Phandalin is kind of like a startup community for miners, but there hasn't been a lot of traffic because of like orcs, goblins, and shit like that from the east. All coming over and taking advantage on these people, the travelers, the goods people. So it is a decent inn. Your room does come with your very own chest.
Cool.
With a lock, of course.
Okay. And I'm gonna stash away. Do I tell you how much I'm putting away, or?
No, that's fine. As long as you're keeping track of it.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I'm not going to say that I'll know if you like cheat and have more money than you've been awarded. But you only hurt yourself. And if you forget about money, that's your fault.
Yeah. Yeah, so I will stash away some coin and then spend the day going around town trying to find out more about the jade statue of the frog.
Oh, cool. The jade figurette or whatever.
Yes.
Roll an insight check. And then just tell me what you roll. I've got a lot of tabs.
A 9.
9. Okay. Other than the shopkeeper that you spoke to already, the lady at the Lion Shield coster, you wouldn't quite know where you would try and barter something like this. You could go up to Barthen's Provisions, where you were supposed to be meeting your brother, as they are a large provisions store. They might not know what the figurine is other than the price. Like if you're looking for a price, there's not really many places that you can find a price. And since you're very new to Phandalin, you probably wouldn't know where you'd find anything else out about it other than, just how much you could sell it for.
Got it. I will just hold on to it for now and see what the rest of the party is up to before I make any other decisions.
Cool. And Jewel, You don't wake up since you're a reborn. You don't actually sleep. You were at the tavern, listening to the stories being told, sitting around Cora's drum circle, and then entered this just state of weird staring for 4 hours. And when you come back, what do you do throughout your day?
I like to think that maybe, like, I don't know if I can, like, have dreams necessarily, but, like, maybe I was kind of in, like, a lucid state.
Yeah,
was...
you'd get a lot of visions of your previous life before you were reborn. But you could also have dreams that were maybe due to some fears or thoughts or emotions from your previous life. I don't see why you couldn't have dreams.
Okay. Yeah, I think I was just kind of like having visions maybe of like the Red Knight, and I don't know if you have any like input as to what she might like tell me or anything like that, but like I gained channel divinity in level 2, so like let's see, what do you mean? So yeah, like guided strike is like my thing for war domain. So
nice. So your channel divinity. What do you get for your channel divinity? As a war domain?
So every cleric gets turn undead, but then as a war domain, I get guided strike. So like I get to like add a +10 to a roll.
Oh shit! Like, an attack roll?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
So like maybe I was like having visions of like battle or like defending people or something. Like in my past life, basically I was like a caravan guard, but I don't remember much because it was a long time ago. And like I was just like sent to the front lines of like some epic battle.
Yeah, they called everybody up to the front, and you were devoted to the Red Knight, and you died in battle. But the Red Knight saw how devoted you were, and she brought you back as as a reborn, telling you that there's more training for you to do. And this being one of your first big, and clearing out the Kragma cave, the hideout, maybe she rewarded you with like, you're doing exactly what she wanted you to do. Go back, tear some fucking goblins apart. And you did that. So she rewarded you with just like epic dreams of battle. And in that dream, you had done like a fucking anime attack where it was like charging up, and you're just like straight eyes, and then you made a big attack, and that's how you learned your guided strike now that you'll be able to supercharge. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Anybody specific you'd like to see or do, or?
I don't really have like much money. And I have like weapons and armor I need. I just don't have enough for like potions or anything like that, but that's what spells are for. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really anything Jewel is like trying to achieve other than like just getting stronger and abolishing monstrosities in the name of the Red Knight.
Hell yeah. Tear them up. Next we are going to go to T-Fob. It's T-Phobe.
T-Phobe? Fancy. So you said next day.
Yep, in the morning after the tavern scene.
Kind
of got the full day. If you
want. Is still struggling with what he saw. Since Sildar was pretty much like his uncle or an uncle to him.
It's like you were the cousin of his sons up from the another mother's brother's kin.
Well, yeah. That connection right there, and so he's just trying to still cope with that and really just accept it in his own way. At the same time, he definitely just does not want any of this bad stuff to happen to anybody else, and so with going into town, he is going to try to look for ways to be able to better himself, both physically and I think mentally, to be able to get away from that stuff. So if there's somewhere, be able to talk for that. And then I think T-Fob also wanted to find out a little bit more information about I believe it was the Red Brands.
Yeah.
The local gang. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm really glad you brought up that you were heartfelt for your uncle from some another Mother Brothers kin. But you also wanted to learn more about the Red Brands as you are finishing your morning meal from the Stonehill Inn. A man walks in with Elmar Barthen. Barthen's Provisions is who Sildar was working for, along with you as well. Because Sildar pulled you into the Lord's Alliance, although you are not officially a part of the Lord's Alliance yet. Mm-hmm. But Sildar had sent you to Barthen's Provision at some point, kind of like how the first episode you guys were hired just to guard a caravan. Sildar had hired you and said, like, hey man, like I know of pretty good work. There's the startup community that started for miners and stuff, and there's this dwarf that knows a lot, and he needs some help guarding some caravan stuff, and you've been doing that for him. And Barthen walks in with another individual who, let me just read out who he is. This like fat, pompous looking man. He walks in and he sees you, and Barthen just kind of like nods his head at you, giving you this like, oh, like this man, like just giving you this like, don't kill him, but like giving you a pleasant nod. And Barthen just kind of like folds up his hat in his hands, his bill, and walks out. The man approaches you and he says, T-Fob, I presume?
I look at him. I am feet to head, and I say, "Who's asking?"
Harbin Wester. And he puts his hands out, and he says, "Original banker and now town master."
Greetings. Nice to meet you. It seems.
Gold stocks
what can I help you
grow
with?
steadily, sir.
My condolences about your friend and associate, Sildar. I believe you've got quite big shoes to fill, and I do not want to rush you, but I would like you to follow me to the town master's hall. You have an office waiting.
All right.
Follow me. Yep, and you walk out the front door with him, and you guys start walking down towards the town master's hall. It's just about a block. Just on the other side of the block.
You said fat, pompous man. I'd imagine he's definitely shorter than I am.
Yeah, he's definitely... he's not short, but he's not as big as you, for sure.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to picture something
so
I could maybe
absolutely.
play that trombone tune as he's walking in my head.
Yeah, maybe you're making fun of this guy. Yo, Helderleaf, thanks for the love, man. You the coolest and the finest.
Yeah, I mean,
appreciate you.
Since I'm following him, yeah, I mean, I am trying to. I don't know at this point, like other like signs of the gang or things to look out for to try and identify their presence in an area.
I'm sorry, what were you looking for?
Sorry, I just didn't know if there was opportunity to do stuff as transport was happening, or this was just a transition to somebody else. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you guys are walking to the town master's hall, and as you are approaching, the town master's hall has sturdy stone walls. As you're approaching, a pitched wooden roof and a bell tower at the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in common, and it reads, "Reward," in all capitals. Orcs near Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within. And the notice bears the town seal and an indecipherable signature, just like a scribble at the bottom. That would probably catch your eye. And you guys walk in, and he leads you right to this corner, like, little office area. And upon opening the door, you see Sildar's name. And you see that he had his own little office set up where he was planning on helping secure the city and work for the city.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I was just gonna just transition into like slowly walking around, checking it out. I'd imagine there's a nice big chair behind the desk. So approaching the desk slowly, and then just inspecting the chair for some odd reason, more so for its cleanliness. And
sure.
Look at Harbin Wester, I think was his name. Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, Harbin.
Look at him, look back at the chair, and then I slowly pull it out while still keeping eye contact with him as I sit down. Put my hands on the armrest and I cross my legs and I could just give him a nod as I, seemed like he was about to say something.
Cool. Oh shit. I tried clicking through some stuff and it didn't click to stuff. Okay. So, Harbin Wester, you and the town master and you are in the room, and he says, "Your friend has orders. I'm sorry. Your friend Sildar had orders that he was going through. Many things waiting for him, tasks and jobs from the Lord's Alliance. Do you know how to... I don't want to offend you, nothing, but do you know how to write?"
Do I?
Your intelligence probably isn't that bad. Is that your dump?
No, it's not. Oh yeah, it is.
Okay, so you know how to write, but you probably aren't that confident in it, and so maybe
it's
you just
-1.
Yeah, so maybe you just kind of look at him like, yes, I know how to write, but you don't look confident when you look at him, and he says, "We have a..."
writing on a piece of paper, and it's just like bad chicken scratch.
You just draw pictures. But he says, "We have a scribe if you need assistance in matters, but I suggest maybe writing a letter to your Lord's Alliance, letting them know of your situation. I want to point out a couple things that I was looking for Sildar to accomplish. One of which was our orc trouble we have as you head east on the Tribor Trail. Out to Wyvern Tor. It's a bit of a problem, but there is 100 gold pieces in it for you if you take out the orcs of Wyvern Tor. You see, there's quite a bit of nuisance coming in from them. Additionally, the goblins you've dispatched at Kragma Hideout, I believe the Lord's Alliance was looking to create more pressure on them and seek out the Kragma Castle. We aren't as sure of where the Kragma Castle is, but I know that was the big bullet point on Sildar before his demise, was clearing out the Kragma Castle. There is quite a large bounty from the Lord's Alliance of 500 gold pieces if you can locate and defeat the tribe's chieftain of Cragmore. But I suggest you guys do a bit of level grinding before you approach that. And additionally, there is the note of the red brands of which you've asked. I don't want anything to do with that, as I prefer peace in the town. A lot of the townsfolk believe the red brands are a nuisance, and frankly, I am intimidated by them. If you go against them publicly, they will show up in the night and take you away. I want none of that business, and should you pursue it, I suggest you do it swiftly if that's your choice. But I would appreciate it if you would seek out the orc trouble, as that might be a great start to your quest. As it is, Lord Orc, sir, I will leave you to this office to look over the notes, and I believe there was quite a good grape spirit under his desk. Sildar was a man of good taste. And then he puts his hand out for you to shake his hand, but in like he gives you like a limp little hand for you to shake.
I grab his hand, feeling it's limp. I crush it in the right, and I put my other hand and I crush it between basically my two hands, and I say, "We will help you as best we can. If it is thy will to have this orc business taken care of first, then that is the first thing I shall look into for you." And
he just about crumples in pain as you like. He's like really retching, and makes a point to say,
sorry, sir.
And makes a point to say that that you're very strong, and that he's happy to see. He looks you from toe to head and says, "Someone of your species in an office like this." Yep. And then he walks out, and I'll leave you in that office there. Okay. We can move over to Kor, who wakes up in the tavern.
So he wakes up in the tavern and gets up and has his breakfast in the inn, and decides that he wants to go check out what Sister Grail had going on with the Shrine of Luck.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kor, a spiritual man and always really feeling like luck is in his favor, really wants to check out this shrine. So just as Tifa goes out with that fat pompous man,
yeah,
Kor goes out as well and goes straight towards Sister Gariel's home.
Okay. So Sister Gariel's home, you wouldn't quite know that it is a home that's next to the shrine, so you could definitely surmise that. But as you walk by the Shrine of Luck, can you give me a religion check? Four. Okay. Other than it looks like a Shrine of Luck, you get a good look at it and you see, oh, this must be a shrine dedicated to luck. As you walk by, and you can actually see Sister Gariel outside in her herb garden. She's got like a bandaged arm. Oh, fuck! Okay, I'm good. I'm so glad. Okay? I'm so glad that that's streaming right now. Yeah, I had a bottle of sparkling just sitting on my desk, and I don't know why it popped prematurely. I swear that never happens.
I heard you go, "Oh fuck," and then I waited for the camera because it's delayed.
There's a
what's
delay.
What's gonna happen?
Did you see it? Was it good?
Yeah,
I honestly thought it was part of what you were doing.
Oh yeah, she gets fucking.
Sister Gariel was like, "Oh."
She gets shot from somebody in the grassy knoll. Dude, my penis is covered in sparkling wine right now. Okay, all my notes are soaked, but the show must go on. Let me pour a glass at least. I was gonna save this for after the character, indie things or indie stories.
TPK.
Yeah. Okay, Sister Gariel, the show must go on. Now that's fucking television. Okay.
I mean, we can take a break if you need one.
No, I'm golden. I'll just sit in it. Okay. You are walking up to her in her herb garden. Okay, nothing popped that time. And she's got her arm wrapped up in a bandage, and you can tell she's a zealous young looking elf. And as you approach, she sees you wearing, you look like a very tranquil man in your white, a very peaceful man. And she smiles to you, and she says, "Hello, traveler."
Hello.
My name is Sister
I heard about
Gariel. Yeah, great.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. We're on the internets. My name is Sister Gariel, and who might you be?
My name's Cor.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Cor. Are you here for any type of healing? What ails you, my friend?
Well, nothing ails me. I heard about you last night at the Stonehill Inn, and I wanted to see what you and what the Shrine of Luck was all about.
Ah, yes. Well, the shrine is a religious symbol for the goddess of luck, Timora, the goddess of luck and good fortune. You see, I am very strong in my beliefs that too much power can corrupt, but nobody should ever be left powerless, and that an equal balance of luck and good fortune should be bestowed upon everybody. And so I have had the wonderful task of coming to Phandalin and helping people with all types of healing and maybe other religious questions or things that they may believe. And how did you hear about me last night?
Oh, we were just I was storytelling at Stonehill Inn, and I came upon some ladies, and as I was talking to them, they mentioned you and the Shrine of Luck.
Ah, well, welcome.
But that you left town recently, right?
Yes, I had to leave. I have to ask, are you of the adventuring sorts?
Yeah, I am. I check out the world and see what goes on.
Why don't you come inside? Are you a fan of tea?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Follow me. And she goes into her, it's like fucking cottagecore. It is just an awesome, beautiful kitchen with hanging herbs. Even like a rabbit that just bounces across the floor that's just hanging out in her house. Birds are singing on the windowsill. There's intricate wood. She may be a wood elf, you'd imagine. Very intricate wood carvings. And she's got some tea on a kettle, on a little stove, little antique stove. And she fills you up a little mug and sits you down and says, one second. She says, tell me if I'm wrong, but you seem like a fellow who believes in a sort of equality in life.
Yes. I mean, I just like seeing happy people. That's really all that matters.
So you would agree that aiding to the weak, the poor, and the oppressed would help make them happy?
If that's what they decide would make them happy, then absolutely, I would love to assist them.
Yes, I am part of an order that focuses on just that. One that helps thwart tyrants and political leaders. I have been placed with a very delicate mission that I failed on. And there may be a way that you can help.
How's that?
I have been tasked with persuading a banshee named Agatha to answer a question about a spell book. And I sought out Agatha in her lair, and she did not appear for me. She did not come. After waiting and waiting, I decided to come back. That is why I left. But on my way back, I encountered a little trouble with some of the Kragma trouble. I dispatched it, no problem. And you kind of like, once she says that, you can look around the room and... Oh, thanks, Catherine.
I heard.
Catherine brought me a towel for my sparkling wine-covered penis.
I heard the noise.
You heard the commotion?
I couldn't get up.
Yeah.
Was there.
That's okay. Thanks. Do you want some sparkling?
Yeah, that's why I actually came.
Yeah. So she says that when she says that she dispatched of them no problem, that's when you start to look at something other than the ornate wood. You see she has like a sheathed short sword on the wall. Like she actually looks like she might be able to hold her own a little bit if pressed. But she says, I desire help to bring Agatha a suitable gift. And she stands up, goes to one of her like wooden cabinets, chifferold things, and she brings out this jeweled silver comb and presents it to you. And she says, if you bring this to the creature, ask her to tell you what she knows about the location of a spell book belonging to a legendary mage named Bowgentle. I believe that if you flatter the Banshee and give her this gift and flatter Agatha's vanity, she might be able to trade. You might be able to trade the comb for an answer.
Okay, sorry, I got slightly distracted.
That's okay. So she gives you a jeweled.
She wants to give me a jeweled comb.
A jeweled silver comb, and she says that if you flatter Agatha's vanity, this banshee, that you might be able to trade the comb for an answer. And she wants you to ask the banshee about the location of a spell book belonging to a legendary a legendary mage named Bowgentle.
Bowgentle.
Yeah, so you have to trade the comb to a banshee and ask her about the spellbook belonging to Bowgentle.
Okay.
And she says, would you have the time throughout your time in Phandalin to pursue this?
I could do this. What would you give me in return?
Well, for starters, as a show of my good grace, I will part with the comb now, and you can have the comb. The comb alone is valuable that you can see right away. And then she says, and I might have something in my arsenal here. And she pulls this cool bandolier. It's like a leather strap that you might put around your arm or your thigh, and it's got 3 vials. And she says, 3 health potions should you be ambushed at any point in your adventure. And when you come back, there may be an opportunity for you to learn more about my order.
Sorry, I'm just writing this down.
That's totally fine. Hey, Murdoch.
And how many people do you think would need to be on this adventure?
Well, if you manage to make it to Agatha's without encountering any wild encounters, and you manage to flatter Agatha and not make a banshee upset, and then anything that's around her lair and come back, you could do it alone. I would just strongly suggest taking friends with you.
Would you give us gold on return?
I'd consider it. I think there's more than just gold that can be had when joining my order.
Oh, I do too, but
there's more opportunities.
It helps inspire others to join causes.
Well, then tell them they will have as much gold as they want. And then she smiles.
And he does actually laugh.
Yeah, and she does smile because it is a joke, and she knows you're not taking it literally. And she says, "Don't worry about the rewards. There'll be plenty for you if you come back."
And then I did want to know, how do I worship at the Shrine of Luck?
Oh,
To Timora.
absolutely. Well, one of the biggest gifts is the offering of coin, leaving copper. We collected in the end, but the coins help the shrine. They help feed a lot of the people who are poor and less off here in Phandalin. Also, all my medical equipment that I use to treat the miners and those injured in their labor is not paid for by the town master as of yet. So it is helpful when people can contribute to the Shrine of Luck. Otherwise, Timora, the goddess of luck, will come to you as luck does. Rare and without question.
And why can't you come with us?
I've had enough adventure for one time. And she looks down at her arm and shows that she's injured, and just, I feel like you may be better suited and have better luck than I had. She did not show herself to me.
Do we have a healer in the party?
Yep. You would know that. It's Jewel.
Right,
The
that's
big
right.
badass cleric.
What if we were to heal your arm?
I am a healer myself, and I've already applied a cure wounds to this. This is simply a lingering injury.
Okay. So, I gracefully exit.
Okay.
And I go to the Shrine of Timora. Is it Timora or Timora?
Timora. Well, it's like Tymora. Timora. Timora.
Okay.
Potato.
And I toss in some coins.
Cool.
I only have gold, so...
Whoa. I'm gonna say you were tipped some copper last night for storytelling.
Yeah, they won't let you in.
How about
Okay.
this? You've got, wow, actually that rolled inverse. You've got 4 silver and 3 copper.
From last night?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll donate 1 silver to the shrine.
Cool. And as you do that, you can see Sister Grayel just kind of smiling from her porch. And you can feel the sunlight specifically shining down on you, as if a rain cloud had disappeared.
I look up and I just kind of close my eyes and feel it, and I'm in the moment for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I was thinking for the rest of the day, I just kind of wanted to get acquainted with the town.
Yep.
And then also go say hi to the Eldermath Orchard person, because, that's where we met. Yeah. But then before the day ended, I wanted to go and meditate, I think on the hills, outside the orchard, over here.
I don't see where you're pinging.
Or,
oh, no, I see it. Yep, I got it. Light blue.
Okay. And so, meditate there for 2 hours and just kind of see the sunset over the town.
Yeah.
And through that meditation, that's how he starts to understand ki.
Oh, wow.
And so like when he leveled up, like this meditation, like which he had started learning at the monastery, it started to actually reap some rewards. And so now he's understanding as he's connecting with himself a little bit deeper, he's understanding how ki works, and he's also just kind of examining through those meditations how you can move faster with less, right? And so that's
you
how
start
he starts
to
getting the
he's beginning to believe.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Neo.
And that's how he gets the unarmored movement. And then by the end of the night, he goes back to the Stonehill Inn, and just like recounts his tales of things to the people, to anyone who would hear. And he slowly becomes like more well known through the area because of just his storytelling.
Oh yeah. Tonki, you don't have to sleep at the inn if you don't want to. You can sleep in your study since you have been in Phandalin for a little while. You can do either or.
That's what I plan on doing.
Sleeping at your laboratory?
Yep, in the Phandalin Miners Exchange.
Yep,
right?
you are in the building right across the street from it.
Word.
That will be your broken down little laboratory.
All right.
And how does your morning go?
Yeah, so I am going to hopefully retrieve the book that I ordered, called Big Bangs, Minerals, and Earth.
Okay.
Things that flow and things that heat. And spend the day just kind of going over that and reading through some of the fun new experiments that I can hopefully utilize for the Miners Exchange to help dig down deeper and get bigger gems.
Absolutely. And since there is no like local lord or authority, like the town master is there, but he's solely like a banker is all it is. Like he's just like this unofficial, like unincorporated figure as town master. But the exchange, let's see here. They they serve as kind of like a records office, almost like a library. So that's where it does make sense that you, being the wizard, would be there. You have like the Miners Exchange has a lot of the records and a lot of the like anything really educational would be there. Mostly all mining stuff, which is what the Mages Guild sent you there for. There isn't a real gold rush or anything coming out of this area, but the town was set up because what they can find in the rivers and streams and doing some slight digging, they have been able to find enough. And you are there as the Miners Exchange is paying for your books, paying for your equipment and your lodging to help move rocks, literally and magically. While you are sitting at your table, doing your studies, you are approached. 1 second. I want to describe her appropriately. There we go. Oh, come on. She's not in the named NPCs file. Anyways, you're approached by a woman, which you obviously recognize her right away, this woman. And I need to restart my Roll20 because when I close this tab, it won't open back up. She's your boss. She is the president of the Miners Exchange. Her name is Halia. Yep, she's the one that wrote you the note that was like, hey, you've been here helping us like with our research and everything. We've been paying your bills, and it's time for you to prove how much you're worth. And she's the one that sent you to the Kragma Hideout to help get rid of it, because obviously goblins and orcs, not good for business. And here we go. Halia Thornton. Ambitious and calculating human woman. She's very ambitious. And the Miners' Exchange, she has been acting so beneficial to everybody in Phandalin that the Miners' Exchange is actually a more credible governing authority than the Town Master's Hall. And she's been acting she personally has been acting way more than just like a merchant for the miners. Like, she has been doing a lot for helping people out. And she approaches you, and she explains to you how big a pain in the ass the Red Brands are. She says, "Well, Master Tonki, you seem to be quite impressive after all. I am royally impressed with your accomplishments at the Kragma Hideout."
Oh, yeah?
"Quite so, young master, and I have to say, if you were a bit taller, I might introduce you to my daughter." And she kind of laughs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna crinkle up my face and get back to looking at my book.
Mm-hmm. And she says, "Perhaps with your newfound skills in getting rid of goblins, you may be able to help me out in perhaps dispatching the Red Brands." And you know the Red Brands. Like, you've been in Phandalin long enough to know that these guys are like the fucking cartel. And everything scary that comes with that. "I know that party that you're running with. Perhaps you guys could dispatch these Red Brands for us?"
Yeah, what's in it for me?
"Well, should you defeat the Red Brand leader, Glassstaff, I don't see why I couldn't part with 100 gold pieces."
Lad staff?
Glass staff. Like the material glass.
Sure.
Yep. "That outlaw does nothing for this city other than cause chaos and steal from my miners. I think 100 gold pieces would be quite a good investment for the city."
Well, as you can see, I'm very busy right now.
Tonki. Should the Red Brands grow in their number, there won't be a place for you to study. Or you will be studying for them. And I have to say, they won't be as forgiving as I can be. And when she says that, as forgiving as I can be, it was an 18 intimidation. Just roleplay that however you want. You can make a charisma check if you want to see how well you can stomach that, but she does threaten you by saying...
It's not enough.
Yeah. You don't have to, like, piss your pants or anything. Just know that, like, she's trying to tell you that, like, she can make your life here hell, but the Red Brands are going to be way worse.
Yeah, well, when the Mages Guild hears about you intimidating me and threatening me with all this, I'm not gonna be too happy about it.
And what? You'll go back to studying whatever malarkey they wanted for you, Tonki. Tonki, you're here for a reason. And your reason is to help us transmute these minerals. And I see you're growing in skill. And I want you to become better. Truly, Tonki, I have the best intentions for you. I think you're a stand-up gentleman.
Okay, I mean, what supplies do you have for me?
As of now, Tonki, just some information as to where you can find Glassstaff.
Okay.
You can find What's that?
Go ahead.
Okay. You can find his ruffians around the Sleeping Giant Tap, the inn down the road from where you stayed. And their manor itself, well, it's in the base of the Trezendor Manor. And you know that name. It's not really spoken of much. It was an old building that housed, like, royalty from before Phandalin was really even Phandalin. And it's up on the hill. Here, I can undo the GM layer name. It's on the far right.
Okie-doke.
Oh, great. I gotta go through this again. Yeah, she says Glassstaff is their boss. You can find his hooligans in the Sleeping Giant and their base underneath Trezendor Manor, the rundown mansion.
How dangerous are these guys?
In a pack, in numbers, quite. Alone, in their sleeping rooms, counting their coins and their stolen goods. I wish I could go in there myself, but as you see, I am a lady of business, not war.
Okay.
When you go down there, and you have a chance to find Glassstaff and dispatch of him, I want you to bring me any correspondence that he might have in his sleeping quarters. Do you understand that?
Yeah. And I'm just gonna shut the book, go back, and I guess I'm in the exchange room, so I'm gonna go back to.
Before you
and
leave,
start. Okay.
Before you leave, she says, "Antonki, don't fail me. And when you succeed," she leans in really close, and, like, I don't want to get, like, super seductive on you, Brian, because I don't want to creep you out, and I don't want to, like, take this to the next level, but she leans in on you, and she does, like, the opposite of an intimidation check, and she makes a charisma, which was only a 12, probably because you're still a little scared, but she puts her hand on the table in front of you, and she slides a little piece of paper over to you. And she's got, like, really, really awesome cleavage. And she like leans over the desk to where you're reading your book, and, like, her boobs are as big as your gnome face. And she says, "Tonki, when you succeed, there might be promotions for you that I have outside of your guild. Something that might take you a little bit more professional with your magic. All magic needs a deep purse. And Tonki, sweetheart, my purse is very, very deep." And she slides you a piece of paper, and on it there is a symbol that you can roll a history check.
That's going to be a 16.
Okay. You can recognize this symbol. You don't know the name of the order, but you know it as kind of like, what would be the equivalent? Not this, like the Illuminati kind of. Like, she slides you this, like, very, and it says like a note on it as like, "We are always looking for a new fang." Actually, no, it doesn't say that. It's a symbol, and on it there's actually a fang in it. There's a fang, like, inside the piece of paper as you unfold it. There's a fang, and it says, "We're always looking for new recruits, new members, people to join us," and a symbol. Murdoch, get.
All right, and so.
Get you, butthead.
I'll just kind of open it up and look at it and look back at her and look back at the note, fold it, and turn around and walk away.
Okay. Anything else before you guys get back together for a group huddle at the Stonehill Inn?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my book and retreat back to my house.
Okay.
For a bit to continue reading through things and just prepping everything for going up to the Sleeping Giant.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything before you guys have like an in-game huddle about what you're gonna do next?
I would like to write a letter as suggested to the Alliance to report the current status of things. And I think maybe mention that we're gonna look into the orc business coming up next. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Scribe goes in the room and asks you if you need help. Maybe he just mentions like, well, sir, if you need me to proofread, I could do that. Otherwise, I am quite good at calligraphy. I am quite good at handwriting. And he offers to help you out in any way. You guys complete the letter, dispatching that Sildar has... You've confirmed Sildar's death, and that you will be standing in his office for now to take correspondence, and also aiming to dispatch of the orcs in Wyvern Tor. And he takes that and then heads off to the Herald, to the Phandalin Herald.
The other thing I'd like to check for is there anything of use to me in the office in terms of maybe a weapon that was stored there or anything like that?
Mm-hmm. You don't see a weapon. We'll make an investigation check.
1 second here. Oh, shit. Did I go through?
I'm not looking at Roll20.
6.
6? Okay. Yeah, you just find the bottle of brandy under the desk, and you find a coin purse that has 2 silver and 2 copper in it.
Sweet. I take a swig of the brandy.
Oh, it's good. It's so good, dude.
Before heading out, I was tempted to take it with me, but I'd rather just keep it there and better safe there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That'll be it.
Murdoch is chasing the sparkling cork that I had lost as it ricocheted around my computer lab. Cool. Anybody else? Otherwise, we're gonna go to the Stonehill Inn. And Stonehill Inn, it's 8:15 p.m. Central Time. Why don't you guys have a discussion on what you want to do next? Each of you roughly has your own quest. And this is the spider web I was mentioning earlier. You guys are in the middle of one. There is like tons of shit you can do, and it's all up to you. It is absolutely all up to you. I had time to read all of the quests. I know all the quests, but only a couple of them. The module only comes with one of them as a map, and I had time to design one of them, but it shouldn't be a problem at all. We can you know. You guys, we've all had the luxury of looking at these cool module maps, but we can just go back to the combat, the little grids that we used before. So we're all back at Stonehill Inn. Some of you with news that you want to come back and tell the party. Some of you just at the Stonehill Inn maybe, because that's where you're sleeping for the night. But I'm going to turn it over to you guys to talk amongst yourselves.
I will just say that Jewel go anywhere where there might be like a fight.
It's very good.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in and just approach Jewel immediately and be like, "Hey, you wanna go help me kill some guys?"
Whips around with like a stone cold, like What's that Zoolander face?
It's blue steel, but this is red steel. This is red steel.
It's red steel.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was gonna say
It's like anime style, like flash of red, like through the eyes. Just like, what's this?
Well, it's very fitting. These are the red brands, and we got to take them out. It's important business. It helps move the town forward.
They monstrous?
I mean, they're basically the underground of this town.
You would know they're Tonki. They're just an assortment of like humans for the most part.
Word.
This can be
at this point, Core comes in and he goes, or we could go ladder a banshee and recover a really cool spell book. Who knows how many enemies we'll get on that way. And
you ever killed a banshee before?
You'll be really rewarded with a lot of gold.
Well, I've got important research, and this is what required for me to move forward. So this is what we need to do.
Let's see. Flatter a banshee, kill some people.
You'll probably kill people with the banshee too.
At this moment, T-Fob is just like rushing, shielding back and weapons away, and just like sprinting to get back to the tavern. He bursts into the door, and then he yells. He looks over, and he's just like, where are they? Where are they? There you are. Just walks over to where all you guys are. And then he said, try to catch my brother. Alright. Who's up for orc killing? Pretty much pointing to everybody with like the guns.
Just super enthusiastic.
Jewel just like does the exact same like shift like towards where he's standing.
What about orcs?
Apparently, there's a nice reward to be had for any party or single individual as the legendary pot man of orcs causing some trouble, and they are located in Wyvern Tor. I remember that correctly.
Yeah, you're right.
At the same time, this was a quest handed to me by none other than Harbin Wester, the town banker.
Town master.
Master.
But he's just a banker.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Town master. Okay. Town master. So he did come to me with this request after Sildar, which I believe you know more as to what happened to him after what we saw in the cave, was trying to do as well.
I'd be happy to help, but I need to take care of this business in town first.
Whoa. You guys have other quests? Okay, so you have that one. What other ones do we got?
We gotta get a banshee. We gotta flatter a banshee and get a really cool spell book from a legendary mage.
So here's the thing: is you probably won't be able to read that spell book without me, and I'm more than happy to get all that figured out for you and get it, translate it. But I need help in town, and this is also in town, so it's like not like we'd have to go very far. We just have to wait at night, kill some red brands, and go there later. That's all. It's easy.
Kill some red brands, you say? What did you hear about the red brands?
Well, they've just been disrupting business in town, and we can't move forward as a town. We can't get more minerals. More gems. They've kind of got a chokehold going on.
I believe we.
Hey Rika, I just noticed you redeemed some treats for young Murdoch, man.
Hey
Murdoch!
So here's the thing.
You're a
With
little
God,
dickhead.
More items and wealth flowing into the town. We'll be able to get better items, better things that we can use to go Comanches and orcs.
He might be sleeping.
If we kill the Red Brands, will you stop talking about them?
Well, there'd be nothing else to talk about.
Hey, Murdoch! There he is.
Absolutely.
My vote's
You
for
have a
Red
point
Brands.
Thanks,
We do have a
Rika.
point as far as being able to acquire more
Murdoch says
intricate
thank you.
weapons for ourselves that would help us out
Hit
in
him
our
with
other
Luke Chalk.
quest. When I look around at everybody else.
And I would pay you all gold.
I mean, we would be in this together, right?
Yeah. I still need a group. Still need some people to help. I've been tasked with doing this alone, so, you know.
I'm like doing you a favor by asking you to go. Dude, you are gonna fit so good into this order if you succeed.
Well, I'd be more than happy to help you out if, you know, the rest of the gang, well, if you're able to help us out in return after.
You got my vote.
What say ye? Looking at everybody else in the group.
I'm gonna buy a round of moonshine shots.
Oh, hell yeah. The tavern owner, he comes around and actually the young boy Pip comes, his son comes up and says, "What shall I get for you, adventurers?" He sees you put your hand up. "Master Tomkey, what shall I get for you, adventurers?"
Yo, let's get 5 shots of the lightning white.
5 shots of the lightning white. Tonky, you've always been a madman. Father always said you were mental. I'll be right back. And he runs behind the tavern, and he comes back, and he says, 7 copper pieces, Tonky.
And I'll go all 7.
Cool. You give him all 7 copper pieces, and he takes them, and he smiles at you, and he runs away.
Wait.
Oh, yes. Yes, Master, what was it again? Master Core, the drummer. You're such a fine storyteller, Core.
I was wondering, how would the party feel if we let young Pip here decide our next adventure?
I've always wanted to be an adventurer.
How do you propose we do that?
Why don't we tell Pip all of our missions, and Pip decides which way to go?
Well, that would be putting quite a lot of pressure on me, since I am the dungeon master, and I know everything, and I don't want to be considered a railroader later for telling you where to go. So I'm gonna do what my friend Pooh Bear always said, and do nothing. Going around, listening to all the things you can hear, and not caring at all.
I look over at him and I ask, "You talk to your Pooh? As a bear?"
No, Pooh, she's great. She's a honey bear that we have here.
Oh, okay.
While this is happening, I'm just gonna pass out the shots to everybody.
Nice. Constitution checks from everybody.
So, as we cheers and take the shot, I'm going to throw it over my right shoulder.
Sleight of hand from you, Constitution from everybody else.
No, I'm not sleighting of hand. I'm doing it in front of everybody.
Oh, okay.
Everybody sees that I'm taking it and throwing it over my shoulder.
Tonky, you are a fucking madman.
Oh, I'm having a hard time finding things here.
Okay. And we're going to do this in alphabetical order. So, I think we're missing 2 more rolls.
I'm not rolling.
Okay, you're not rolling, so we got 4. So first is going to be Core, C. What did you roll for Constitution?
20.
Hell yeah. Next is going to be Jewel. What did you roll?
6.
6. Lenny?
Slim Lenny here with the 9.
Slim Lenny here with a 9. And T-Fabio.
9.
9. Okay. So as you guys rip those shots, it seems like Core's the only one that graduated from the School of Alcohol. And it was honestly a very high DC, being moonshine.
Haven't eaten anything in 100 years.
Yeah, it's true.
Freckle through your rib cage.
Actually, Jewel, give me another one. I'll let you. I think Reborns get advantage on checks like this, since you are a reborn corpse. You don't even really have a liver to like be resilient about. It still doesn't pass. I looked at it now. 14. Yeah, still is not enough. You guys all take 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh.
Yep. Which just means, except for Core. Yeah, Core's fine. Core and Tonki are fine. The rest of you have disadvantage on skill checks. Is all that means. And you guys...
It's like start squinting and I don't stop squinting.
He's just like, what the... Why did I do that?
Something wrong with your eye.
There's like something from the last time you got knocked unconscious in the Kragma Hideout. There's like something about your insides that's not quite like healed, like it never healed. And so like your level of exhaustion comes not from being drunk, it comes from just being fixated on the curiosity of where that burning liquid is going, as it like does not go through insides regularly. You've just got like loose Everclear somewhere in your body. Very disgusting, but you picked the corpse, not me. So
yeah, that's true.
Cool. You guys, I'm gonna just say, picked the Red Brand hideout quest. Now I'm gonna give you some time to figure out what's next, what to do next.
So as we're sitting there drinking, I'm just gonna kind of dump all the information that was given to me about the Sleeping Giants Inn and where the base is and everything, just to reiterate. It's
cool.
In the basement of Trisender Manor.
Since you got pretty much all the terms covered, I'll dive in a little bit in case during your solo mode some people got up to like, let the dog out to piss quick or anything. Right. The ruffians of the Red Brand, the henchmen, hang out at the Sleeping Giant Tap, which is just another bar. There's nowhere to sleep there. It's just a bar. It's a Sleeping Giant Tap. And a lot of the ruffians hang out there during their free time, etc. And their base is located under Trisender Manor. And the lead man is named Glassstaff. And Tonki, did you tell them that you need to not only kill him, but also bring back his correspondence from his room?
No.
Okay, cool. Just that you have to kill him?
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Take him down.
And this is just like DM time. This is your time to this is your time to plan. Red brand. Like a brand advertising, like an advertising brand. Yep. Red brands. I was calling them red bands for the longest time. Even though I was reading it from the module, I was still saying band. But red brand. This is where you guys have to plan. This is where, like, if you want another TPK, go right into Tresdor Manor. Have fun.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Don't worry about resting. Don't worry about anything. Don't think about prep. I mean, even just like considering anything, I mean, if you just go in there guns blazing, I will just give you like passive DM disadvantage on everything, as I'm just like fucking A. But have some fun preparing for this. Planning is half the fun. And yeah, take a little time to draw out a plan. If you guys want, we could break now for 10 minutes and you can all think of a plan and we can come back and talk, or we can get the talking done now and then take a break.
I say we break, just so we don't forget what was being said before.
Okay.
I agree. Let's take a break.
Take a break, digest everything. Remember the Sleeping Giant bar where the henchmen stay? Tresdor Manor is where their base is. And you need to cut the head off the snake.
Snake involved?
There is a snake involved, and his name is Glassstaff.
His name is Fat Tony.
Oh.
Hey, don't talk about Fat Tony that way.
Don't talk about my brother.
Hey, that's my cousin you're talking about.
Where's the gabagool?
Where's the gabagool? I said extra lunch meat in my Sammy. Come on.
All right, 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Come back at 8:34.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 8:44.
8:34. All right, sweet.
Cool.
It's a time machine, dude.
Take care. Brush your hair.
Take care. Brush your hair. Never trust a gabagoon. Outrageous. Welcome, guys. My name is Lieutenant Lognarok of Erangol's 1st Royal Air Division, or RAD for short. I play a lot of PUBG. You can find me on PC Computer, and let me know if you want to play PUBG sometime. Next Saturday at 2 p.m. Central, I'll be playing with Viva La Dirt League, some PUBG with them. I'll be streaming it. It's a good time. I sometimes get to play on their teams, interact with them. They're really great people. Throughout that event, I share links to their YouTube. I share links to their Patreon where you can go and support them. Obviously, it's nice to support creatives who do things. I personally, I'm doing this for them because I like to give to them on their Patreon and subscribe to them because they got me through the pandemic. I was watching their content before, following some of their like more origin stuff years ago, 7 years ago even. Long time, and they started making PUBG stuff that I play PUBG, and I thought that was really nice of them. The pandemic hit, and they got me back into D&D. They're the reasons why I'm playing D&D is Viva La Dirt League. They did isolation games. They started playing D&D. They talked about the sponsorship, not the sponsorship, but just the fact that Wizards of the Coast had all the Dungeon and Dragons material for free on their website. The free player's handbook, the DM guide, a couple modules, all free during the pandemic. And I was watching them. They kept saying that this material is free right now. And I thought, man, I really want to play D&D. I'd played it a couple times in college and high school. And I was fucking just like thirsty for some Dungeons and Dragons time, like hardcore. And then I thought, you big dummy, why don't you just DM? Why don't you just put a party together? And they were playing through Roll20 because they were in isolation. And they were all playing in Roll20, and I thought, you can play D&D online on this virtual tabletop. So I had gone ahead and downloaded the material, recruited some friends. Core, who's in this campaign, was part of the 2020 campaign. But that all spurred from Viva La Dirt League being absolute fucking legends. So I always like to give them a shout out. And even though they're making millions and millions of dollars as influencers, I still don't mind pimping them out because they've been there for me. Yo, Kenemans, what's up, dude? Murdoch's getting some traits. You're feeding the chunk. Come on up here, chunk. Come on up, buddy. Yeah, come on up. Say hi to our friend. Say to our friend, these treats are on him, dude. Don't look at me, look at him. Here, there's one. Schlarp. Was that good? Good chimkin treats? Here comes number 2. Schlarp. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for feeding my cat. He really appreciates it. He deserves every treat. I have the stream limited to only 5 treats per stream, but he deserves a million. Look at this guy. He's like a sphinx. He's like a sphinxter. We're on a 10-minute break. We're going to be back at 8:44. Look at those toofs. Look at this demon. Yeah, you've had your treats. What are you still doing up here? Get down, demon. We're taking a little break. They had about 4 or 5 quests that they were able to choose from in the town of Phandalin. Skadoosh. And here in Phandalin, they had a whole bunch of different quests. They chose to go with the quest that's local. They don't have to travel anywhere. Go out and find nests of orcs or banshees hidden in wells. They're just going to go over here and wreck the fuck out of the red brands. Kenemans, have you, if you're still here hanging out, I know you might have just been stopping by to give the young man some treats or anything, but have you ran Lost Mines of Phandelver? Because it's free right now on Roll20. If you claim it, I think it just stays in your Roll20 arsenal indefinitely. And you can just grab it. It creates a game board for it. I highly recommend it. We've been having a lot of fun. Also, I'm thinking... you claimed it. Good. Yeah, fuck yeah. That's what we're running right now, man. It is so much fun. And it's really good, too, if you're trying to introduce your friends to Roll20. It's really good, and it's also good because I don't know if I've never purchased a module on Roll20 before or got one. I'll run it. I'll play dumb. But it is so much fun because all the stuff. Check this out. I'll show you the Kragma Hideout. Oh wait, I didn't drag the fucking thing. It comes with all these maps and all the tokens like already in place. It has like everything already like set up. This was part 1, was clearing out the Kragma Hideout, but it's pretty cool, dude. And I don't have to do like the hardest part about DMing on Roll20 is fucking setting up maps, setting up creatures and shit like that. So, but I'm gonna go take a biological break and I'll be back in 6 minutes. I'm gonna leave you with a song. Roll D6 to pick which album. Oh, I dropped my D6. Oh no. Okay. Spectacular vernacular. So Cullah is coming to Minneapolis. This is Cullah that I'm going to be playing. Let me get my calendar out here. And I want to invite everybody to come hang out with me for the Cullah Spectacular Vernacular on May 7th. So the first Saturday of May, Cullah's going to be in Minneapolis, and I wanted to invite everybody that's in and around the Twin Cities to come with me. He's a really great guy, and if you don't want to come, that's fine. I just want you to be kind to yourself. That's the name of this song by Cullah. I want you to be kind to yourself. And I won't blow out your eardrums, but it sometimes takes a second to load. Dun, 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 ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I wonder why it's not working. I'm on Cullah.com is the website that I use. I can bite you on your arm, so delicious. Like a flesh red apple skin. Ooh. Skidoosh. And this is Cullah.com, where he's got some more music coming out April 27th from Firebird. It's going to be a 2-part album that he's releasing. This is Cullah himself. This is the man. But all of his music is royalty free. You can come to Cullah.com, and these are all of his albums. I play music from all these albums all the time, and I've never had a copyright issue. And he also believes in royalty free music, so please use that. Maybe drop him a shout out or something. I could open my Spotify and play it, but I don't want to get hit for anything because I'm on Spotify. So I wanted to play I Want You to Be Kind to Yourself. It's not working. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. We'll try a new album. Cultivation. It's not really as funky as I wanted, but we'll do As Above, So Below. That's working. Must just be that album. I'll have to let him know. I'll write him a bug report. I'll write him a little ticket. And I will be back now in 3 minutes. Why'd that song cut out? Well, this is just preposterous. This is a preposterous hypothesis. Where did you get that? Flows from off the top of this esophagus. What is going on here? Okay, it looks like the Woodloose is buffering halfway? Under a stone, both mine on 2 times in my home, till I see my roly-poly song. Till I see my roly-poly song. Since that song didn't work, it didn't buffer all the way. I don't know what's going on with this, but I tell you what, I'm going to leave you with a song, I guarantee that. And it could just be because I switched over some internet shit at my house. Switched a bunch of Ethernet things around and moved my internet in a different spot. But here's one of my favorite songs of all times by Cullah. I'll be right back, friends.
Lonely spire, crawling on the floor. Lonely spire, longing for love once more. Oh, is he lost forever? Oh, can he still endeavor? Oh, will he find his treasure? Or will he die alone? Forward, backward, no direction bound. Where is home? What is where his love was drowned? Oh, is he lost forever? Oh, can he still endeavor? Oh, will he find his treasure? Or will he die alone? See him dangling on a web of lies, reeling, writhing for the tooth in his eyes. Oh, is he lost forever? Oh, can he still endeavor? Oh, will he find his treasure? Or will he die alone? There's a place I know, there's some people there that I know are evil, but I just don't care. There's a feeling in me that I can't control, and it's a type of sorrow that'll hurt my soul. And I can be my own type of love.
Hey guys, what did I miss? This is me, Lognarok.
Hear the thunder clap.
Hear the wind and rain.
It's a rip in space. It's
Okay,
cold hard shame.
heading back to the adventuring lobby. Hey guys, welcome back, adventurers. So here we are, barbecue sauce on our titties, ready to kill some red brands.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Was that your pepperoni song, Trey?
Oh, let me pause Prince real quick.
Nice, dude. What Prince song are you listening to?
When Doves Cry.
Oh my god, nice.
I was jamming.
Is that for your brother?
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. Fat Tony.
R.I.P. FT.
Can we tell them the conversation we had when you found him in the den and we were messaging secretly, or does that matter?
Yeah, you can tell them.
Trent messaged me and he's like, wait, you want to tell them?
No, you can,
Yeah.
as long as they don't think less of me.
Yeah, so like I totally set this up to like have Fat Tony in there because like I knew that there was such a strong bond with all of us. There was such a strong bond with like the whole party and like Trent's incredible voice acting for Fat Tony. And so I put Fat Tony in there, and then it's like, hey, you guys find Fat Tony, and it's like, oh my god, like they didn't actually kill him. It wasn't a technical TPK because Jewel lived and Fat Tony's still here. And like, oh my god, let's take a quick break and we'll come back. And on break, Trent texted me and he's like, yo, I was kind of like ready for Fat Tony to die, and I'm starting to like Slim Lenny. That's why when Jewel, you went over there to do healing magic on him, you're just like, I was like, you just could tell it's like, he's beyond healing. He's like fading into the beyond. Because Trent's
I may have asked Jewel to do healing knowing that it would.
Yeah, and when you said that, I was like, oh, he's just role-playing. He can't just be like, let my brother die in peace. I just thought that was so funny when you texted me, and you're like, I'm kind of liking Slim Lenny a lot better. Like I'm kind of like, I was kind of like hoping Fat Tony would be dead. I was like, yeah, no problem. I didn't even talk to you about it. I thought I was going to surprise you and make you happy and be like, oh my god, Fat Tony. You're like, could you just let the fat bat? He was kind of a drag on the family. You know?
Yeah. It's all about the plot.
Yeah, the plot thickens. Oh my god. Hey Logan, can you kill my brother? Oh my god, is there a healer?
Yeah, right.
Wolf in sheep's clothing. So you guys, let's hear it out. What's your plans? Knowing everything you know, everybody knows the same thing now. Let's hear your plans for taking out the red brand.
So I'm gonna suggest going there and trying to figure out who red brands are in the Sleeping Giant, getting them drunk and trying to figure out a secret entrance or how to get in without having to go in the front door.
I was thinking something similar. I also have a disguise kit.
Ooh, nice.
That
like
sounds amazing. Can we rest and do some quick? I need to do a quick shop run before.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys look exhausted. I think we should rest.
Well, right now the shops are still going to be open for a little while. And to be completely fair with you guys, Phandalin doesn't have, like, if you're looking for anything super magical or something like OP, like, they won't have it. There's not a lot here. But if you're looking for any other like item or trade that you might be willing to make, you'll still find a couple traders open right now as a handful of the miners get done with work as the sun goes down, and they still have their own lives to take care of, so they stay open a little bit later here in Phandalin.
I'm just looking for health potions.
Do you say that to the party, or are you just telling the DM?
I'll say it to the party. I'd like to grab some health potions.
Well, you could always go back to Lion's Shield. They've got some, but they're 50 gold a pop.
Tonki, you would also know that Sister Gariel would have some at the Shrine of Luck.
And I say that.
Yep.
Well, Sister Gariel wanted me to go on the other one. Wouldn't she not support this one?
What?
It depends on what Slim Lenny says.
50 gold a pop at the Lion Shield. How much is Sister Gariel's?
Tonki doesn't go there often. He would just know Lion Shield because that's where the miners guild does some trading with her. Since Talia,
I also asked
I'm
about
sorry.
the last one.
Yeah, Halia, you know that, but yeah, Halia, and then also Lene, I think her name was, the Lion's Crest, Lion Shield Coster. They're both from the east, so they're both like not from here and from similar regions, but not acquainted. They both came. They both transferred from the same school, but they didn't know each other.
All right. You want to meet back here at like in a few hours?
We need a long rest for exhaustion, don't we?
You do need a long rest to cure 1 point of exhaustion, but if that's really if having disadvantage on skill checks is gonna weigh you guys down like that, since your exhaustion came from having a shot of I almost said crystal meth, Everclear, having a shot of crystal meth, you know.
I would not have consented to that.
Yeah, having a shot of crystal meth. No, Everclear crystal. You see where I mixed it up. Since that's a Project Zomboid reference. If you guys want to join the server, hit us up on the Discord or let us know. We don't do crystal meth there. It's just we spawned in a trailer park. You can take a short rest to get rid of your drunk point. I'm not gonna split hairs over that. If you want to just like go shopping, take a couple hours to like rest up, and then at like peak bar hours go to the Sleeping Giant, that sounds good to me.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So what do you want to go shopping for? What are you doing going to shops? The streets are actually a little bit more populated too, as people are coming in from the different rivers, the different mining areas. It's mostly stream mining at this point, as some new mines are being dug. There is a Lost Mine of Phandelver, which is the name of this module, which nobody knows about. Except for there was a really excited dwarf who hired some people to bring a bunch of mining provisions to Phandalin because of something, quote, secret that him and his brother had figured out. And he was kidnapped on the way to Phandalin. And then the adventurers never gave a fuck about him. But, what were you trying to do, Slim Lenny?
Oh, I was gonna go shop some potions and battle supplies.
Okay. Do you want to go to Lion Shield Coster? Do you want to go to Sister Gariel's home? Or would you like to go toward... There is a woodworker and a smithy.
Let's go to Sister Gariel's and see what's popping.
Shirts off and panties dropping.
I was just gonna say something quick that like while people are shopping or doing whatever they're doing, like Jules just gonna like as her short rest like stand in a field.
Fucking weird. Okay. What field? Can you tell me? Do you go north, south, east, west? You can look at the map.
The map's on Roll20. Oh yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had a wiki.tab open.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Okay, Shrine of Luck.
What's
Okay.
the temp? Is there
I'll go.
boob window getting cold?
I'll go to the north of Barthen's Provisions and just like stand on that hill up there.
Nice,
Then,
yeah.
I'm just like having a vision of just like swinging a weapon, a heavy one.
Just really diving into that war domain, reborn cleric, and just like, yes, blood.
I'm just like standing out there.
Yeah, and so that's from where you guys came. And so looking out there, you can see towards the Yabba Dabba east, towards the east out there. You can definitely see just like the sunset. Oh wait, that's the east. Yes, that's the east. The sun setting behind you, but you can see out as the sun's setting behind you this this immense space of just battlefield. In your eyes, it's just battlefield. There's orcs out there. There's just like other mercenary groups. There's other factions of people. There's evil. There's good. And in that mess, you don't see your own place in that other than your place in the front line. In this whole world of like, in this spider web, in this spider web of direction, you just see yourself in the meat grinder of war. And you don't even fucking care, right? Of like the rest of it. You're just looking out in that expanse, and you get a vision. And you get a vision in your short rest of your last life. You actually see the face of the man that cut you down in battle. When you were on the front line, you see the face of the man.
I see red, literally.
Yeah, and then you see red. And then that red turns into the figure of your deity, the Red Knight.
Well, that's all for me.
Okay. And Slim Lenny, you head to Sister Gariel's, and she says, "Oh, Master Halfling, it's a pleasure to see you."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did I disturb you?
No, I'm just looking.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Well, if you say so.
What can I do for you, young man?
Well, we've got some fights coming up and stuff. You got anything that'll help?
Well, that depends. Are you looking to help yourself or stop the help from others? I am a healer by trade. I could help you by some means of potions.
Yeah, potions. That's not, what kind of potions you got?
Mostly healing potions.
Ah, perfect. What's your price for healing potions?
Well, I have to say that the Lion's Shield sets the price, and I do my best to keep up with. I'll sell you a health potion for 45 gold.
45? Is health potions all that you have?
No, I have some more exotic to this region, but I don't see how a potion of water breathing is going to help you out much here. I have... Yeah, are you interested in water breathing? If you think that the health potion is too much, you might not be interested in the water breathing potion. If you've got to ask, Master Halfling, you can't afford it. Yeah, if you'd like, I have some other. And she leans in really close and she says some combative vials.
Speak more.
And she sees the dagger on your waist, and she says, "Do you do good with that dagger? You seem like you might have been in a couple of conflicts in your time. Would you say that you use you keep that thing on you for good?"
I do.
That MF thing.
I keep that thing on me.
And I assume you're traveling with Master Monk that was here? Core?
Most certain.
Mr. Halfling, I have to say that between yourself and Core, I see a lot of value in the two of you. And he's told you about my request to help me on my mission, on my my banshee problem.
He has, yes.
When you guys have the time to complete that, I would like to see the both of you about fulfilling more to your lives, something more fulfilling that you could help out with. And have you done much spy work? Sneaky halflings like you, I'm sure. No offense, but your people are known for being quite sneaky. Have you done a lot of spy working?
I've dabbled.
Then you'd be no stranger to poisons. I do have on me some basic poisons and acids. Additionally, I have an invitation when you guys find the time to complete the Banshee request to join our order. We mostly are made up of spies and adventurers. And you seem like an educated man. I too am a scholarly individual. And I think we'd have a seat for both of you in our order. Here.
I would.
And she gets out a little table set up. She's got a vial of acid for 20 gold pieces. She's got a vial of basic poison for 80 gold pieces. And she's got a health potion, which she has dropped the price to you now for 40 gold pieces.
You said the acid was how much? 20?
Yes.
I will take out 20 and buy the acid.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead, just take out 20 gold from your inventory.
Perfect.
And I will text you, or I'll send you the stats for that vial of acid you just got. And I'm going to send you the stats for it. Where do you want it? On Messenger, Discord, Roll20?
Discord will be great.
Okay. This is just like the rules as written, what the acid vials do, but feel free to interpret how you will and try and use it in any way you see fit.
Cool.
And she says, "Thank you so much for your business. I try not to sell as much of this dangerous stuff, but these are the times we live in. Can I ask, I've been honest with you, can I ask what your guys' current objective is?"
We may be heading east to deal with the threat. That's east, right? I'm just looking at the map.
Yeah, I mean, you're not lying. It's kind of like if you were you're not going that far east to just vaguely say the east, but you're not lying. So she says, "Oh, well."
But the Banshee is on our radar.
Oh, your radar. I assume that's like a reference to a beholder's eye laser ray to the a ray of sunshine. Dar must be a god of yours. I get that. A radar. Okay.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Very cute. But thank you for everything and your business as well. Your business is much appreciated. It does help out a lot here.
Well, I'll be back.
Please.
And I wink and waddle my short little booty out of there.
And she smiles down at you as she's like 6 foot and you're a halfling, and she smiles down at you as you waddle out with your booty. You're Slim Lenny. You don't got no. Fat Tony had a booty. They don't call him Fat Tony because he don't. You walk out there with your halfling booty, and she smiles at you and gives you the good grace. And you feel the sunshine as it is just slipping over the horizon shine on you just a little bit more than others. And now you guys take a short rest. you guys, Tonki, whether you stay at the inn with somebody.
No, I actually went to the Sleeping Giant to get dinner and scope the area.
Ahead of time. Okay. Hell yeah. Yep. So everybody's taking a short rest. You go to the Sleeping Giant. Right away, they say, Tonki, we told you never to come back here again. They throw a burlap bag over your head and they drag you away. No, I'm just kidding. Fucking nailed it. Do it, Logan. I don't care. No, let me just. I was just trying to kill the time while I shuffled through tabs to get to the Sleeping Giant.
Let's see. I've got characters. I'll throw characters.
Let's see. The Sleeping Giant. As you are walking up to it, you can tell. Like, here's the thing. You can tell walking up to it. It is very dirty and very dangerous. A watering hole for Phandalin's main street. You can already see a female red brand just like sitting out front, not drinking. She's got the red brand cloak on, and she's just chilling. You walk inside, and there is a surly female dwarf behind the bar. Her name is Grista, and she just gives a little bark at you and says, well, what are you buying?
What kind of soups you got tonight?
Mostly pheasant, the bird soups.
Okay. Take some soup and some bread. And I'll just sit down at the bar.
And she hops down from her stool and she yells into a door and she comes up and she says, anything to drink?
You got any of that apple stuff?
She leans in close and she says, these red brands, they told me not to sell it anymore. They were keeping it for themselves. It's their favorite drink, this apple. I kept a little bit of a Percy stash. I'd be happy to part it with you. It was Tonki, right? You were working with the miners? I haven't seen many of the miners lately. These damn thugs drove them all out. I tell you what, if you keep it a secret, Tonki. And she strokes her beard. She strokes her really big golden beard and she says, I think I can part with my Percy stash for you. And she hops off and she fills up an ale horn and brings it over to you with the cider in it.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of give her a little wink, and a smile, and just under my breath, these Rick brands giving you a little trouble, huh?
And she leans into, and she's kind of like taking like elbow on the bar, kind of like she's just had enough of work for the day, and but she's talking very deeply, and she says, I've had enough of these red brands. Oh, sorry, she's gruff. I've had enough of these red brands. Just do me a favor. If you're gonna toss them, don't do it in my inn. Don't do it in my tap. My husband would have my head. We want nothing to do with this, and frankly, we only get business from them. I'd hate to lose our business and our foundation to this building, if you know what I mean. I know what trouble can bring.
That sounds good. About what time do you close down?
Whenever the red brands will let us. They usually head out of here in probably another 5 hours. They come in these shifts, on and off. Some in, some out. And you see one red brand. There's two of them that are sitting down, and one walks over to the bar and he says, hey, Grista, how about another round for me and my compatriot? And she says, oh, when are you gonna pay for your tab? And he's like, don't worry about our tab, you know we'll pay. We're the only business you're ever gonna get, so you're gonna take what we can pay you. Hey, Aren't you that specialist that works for the miners? And he looks right at you, Tonki.
Yep, that's me.
What brings a smarty farty pants like you to a tap room like this? And there's a dwarven male who comes out of the kitchen and is kind of like giving everybody the look. He's giving a hard look to everybody, and he just like slams your soup on the table with the bread in it. You can tell he's just being hard because he probably has to be to stay alive at this point. But yeah, he drops the soup and the bread down and walks back in the kitchen and carry on.
I'm just gonna look at the red bread. Have you ever had Krista's pheasant soup? Comes with the best rye bread around.
I only eat where I cook myself. I don't trust the likes of you Phandalin creeps. Besides, I'm not from here. I don't have the same taste buds as you lot.
Okay. And I'm just gonna start eating.
Well, let me tell you this. And he's like yelling at you like he's drunk. Like he's pretty drunk. And he's like yelling like, because he doesn't know personal space. And he says, when you want to take that knowledge of yours and actually make something of yourself, I suggest you pick up a redder cloak. Because we know what's going down. And pretty soon, you're going to be unemployed. And then he spits on the ground and grabs his 2 drinks that he ordered and walks back to the table with his friend. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And so in the time that you guys are resting and Tonki's eating his soup and scoping out the place, 2 more red brands come in. 2 that were there leave. When Grista asks, like, aren't you going to pay your bill? He just flicks her off and walks out. And 2 more red brands come in. There's a total of 4 red brands now. There are 4 human ruffians lingering, perched on empty ale barrels, leaning against the wall. They're wearing grimy scarlet cloaks, and they have sullen stares fixed upon you, Tonki. And the rest of the party, this is where you guys would walk in. So I'm assuming you guys all get up and head to the Sleeping Giant?
Yes, sir.
And I'm just gonna go about my way of acting 100% normal.
Okay, you're sitting at the bar, and the 4 of them are just, like, staring at you. They haven't even ordered drinks yet. They're just sitting at the bar, hanging out, staring at you as the rest of the party walks in. And right when the party walks in, the like pack leader of this group stands up, and seeing Jewel, he spits. They have a thing for spitting. They're dirty people. He spits out over at you guys, and he sees you walking. He says, "Well, well. Here's a whole pack of little puppies. What do you want, puppies? Did you come here to bark at us?"
I will pull out a little sack of coins and say, "Puppies, want to buy you some drinks?"
"Well, please. We've got quite the bar tab as it is."
And I'll walk up to the bar. I can't remember her name.
Grista.
You wouldn't know her name. But yeah.
Oh, the lovely barmaid.
The lovely bearded barmaid.
And I will politely ask her, what's their tab at?
You don't want to pay their tab. I'm not going to let you pay their tab. Their tab is well over 5 gold.
I don't want to pay it.
They pay when they can, and they pay to keep our operation running, but their tab, they're indebted to us, but we literally only run. It's kind of like how the U.S. owes China so much money, and China just lets the U.S. continue to operate. It's nuts.
And then, just for reference, how much does like a beer, like one of the ciders, cost?
The ciders would probably cost like 2 or 3 copper. Tonky, take 5 out for the food and beverage.
I will just pull out like 3 or 4 silver pieces and put them on the bar, without trying to do it without the red brands seeing, and just saying keep their cups full of the cider all night.
All right, I assume you're with them. I'll happily keep their cups running. Anything for you?
Not right now.
All right. And then she starts filling up some cider cups. She fills them and has a cup. She knows like what they like to drink. She knows their usual order. She brings some shots out. She brings some drinks. There's like a chunk of bread and even a little cheese. And she says, courtesy of that little scholared man over there.
I do a little halfling bow.
Okay. Fluff your ascot. Do a little bow. And they just they fucking laugh and start slamming the alcohol.
There's more of that where it came from.
And what do the rest of you guys do? Are you guys just gonna
just scoping out? Just casually.
There is not much to scope out. Picture the nastiest dive bar you've ever been in. Like, I know we've all probably been in a dive bar and been like, oh my god, this isn't safe. We're gonna get tetanus just being in here. That's what this looks like at this point. And there's just like a bunch of chip bags that people are eating. A bunch of bags of chips.
Someone turned the popcorn machine on.
Yeah. And you're like, I don't want to eat that popcorn in this place.
I love when a bar has a popcorn.
It is really nice. It is really nice. Why not in Milwaukee? That's really nice. They got a big popcorn machine.
Walskies.
Yeah, Walskies.
I'm picturing this as like a Thurman's.
Yeah. Have I been to Thurman's?
Oh, if you haven't, you should definitely go. And
I have a bar in mind, but I didn't say it because I frequent there a lot in Milwaukee, and I don't want to slander its name. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I'll post it. I'll post it in the Discord. But you guys are just chilling now while they're all drinking. And the whole time they're slamming their drinks, they're just looking at you guys. And apparently you guys are just scoping out the place. So they're wondering, like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Core goes immediately up to Tonky and, kind of pats him on the back and says, hey, how's it going? And
soup.
The soup is really good. The soup do be bussin' though.
It's
bussin'.
Core asked the barmaid for a soup then.
Cool. Yeah, she brings one out. It's gonna be 3 copper pieces.
I'll take care of that.
Nice.
What race are the red brands that are in the?
The red brands that are in there. There's 3 male and 1 female. Humans.
And they're.
You said race, not sex. My bad.
Yeah.
I go to the bar and I just casually, just grab a drink, something chill after what happened last time.
Something chill, something low key. Don't drink anything Tonky brings to the table. Oh, I know all the local. I know all the local favorites. Brings moonshine, doesn't even take it. So there, yeah. God damn it, Tonky. Just get used to saying that.
I think Jewel is like looking at the red brands and like looking at how if they're wearing like red cloaks or something, I'm assuming that they kind of look shitty.
Yeah, they're
like,
really
this place is like dirty and gross.
They're really grungy red cloaks that have not been washed.
And then like I'm like looking at my own like gleaming, like pristine, like red chainmail.
They're doing a disservice to the color red.
Yeah, I'm just like standing there like with my arms crossed, like not blinking at all. That's all.
Just staring at him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. After they finish their round, they start yelling to Grista, "More! Get some more drinks over here, Grista! Put it up, keep it coming on that halfling's tab." And they yell. One gives the finger, one pantomimes like a up and down, like maybe a ketchup bottle or something. Over there at you guys. They spit again at the ground at you guys. And then, did you guys remember in Harold and Kumar when the one like fat bald guy makes a pterodactyl sound at them when they're in the gas station? One stands up, kind of gets like halfway between you guys and starts doing that. Like, and then just like they're just fucking assholes. They're just shitty, violent people, like babies, and they keep drinking and they keep drinking, and that's going to continue to go on until the leader stands up and approaches you, Jewel, and comes up to you and attempts to run a finger down your red cloak that's hanging off your shoulder.
If I was seated, I imagine I just like stand up, like instantly, like arms at my side, like just looking at this person.
And he says, "That's a mighty fine cloak you have. What do you say we trade, bitch?" Sorry, Josephine, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make you want to punch this guy.
I essentially like snarl, like like I can't help but like part my lips, like angry.
Yep.
Question for you.
Yeah. Me or Jewel?
You
okay.
as a
DM.
How do you, and this is something I should have asked earlier, I'm sorry, but how do you look at Mage Hand? Is Mage Hand transparent? Can people see it?
So if you, absolutely. If you want to do something sneaky with the Mage Hand, you would just make a stealth check.
Okay.
And it can be invisible depending on your stealth check.
Okay. That's my question.
Absolutely. And you can even do sleight of hand if you want. You can do stealth check. You can do sleight of hand. You can do a intelligence-based sleight of hand. So you can use your intelligence modifier. Like your spell attack bonus, you can use that instead if you want. I'll say that. Why not? Because you're not using your actual sleight of hand, you're using your intelligence as a wizard. So yeah, you can make like a spell attack roll for stealth.
All right. That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
I'll just look at the... Oh, sorry. I'll just look at this dude and say... The dirt I rose from is cleaner than the filth on your cloak.
The dirt you rose from? What are you, some kind of zombie? Boys, we've got a zombie on our hands. What's that?
I'll like put my hand kind of like on his face, like gently, and like pull his head towards my chest, like
towards the boob window.
He wants. Yes.
He goes, gentlemen, gentlemen.
I'll press his ear like against my heart.
Was it
that doesn't beat?
As Jules distracting him, can I make a stumbling bump into him and see if I can feel anything in his pockets.
Yeah, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check as Jewel is like lowering his head down, and he thinks he's just like being rewarded as he's in a drunken stupor.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and as you reach into his pockets and roll a natural 1, he is going to grab your wrist, and I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Feet don't fail me now. 14.
Okay, that is going to be better. I don't know his modifier yet, but unless his modifier is a fucking 6, which I doubt it. Yeah, you pull your hand away as he reaches to grab it, and he breaks Jewel's hand off his head, and he goes to grab it, and he says, "Looks like we've got a little thief on our hands." And he immediately draws his sword. And the other 3, they start rushing up, and Grista starts yelling. What should her husband's name be? Grista?
Kristoff.
I'm sorry, what was that, Brian, first? I heard?
Tom.
Tom, and what did you say, Jose?
Kristoff.
Gristoff?
I like Kristoff.
Gristoff. She goes, Gristoff! Gristoff! And he goes, "Well, what can I do for you?" And he comes out and he sees it and he goes, "No!" He goes, "No! Too much fighting in the sleeping joint. Take it outside." And the guy in the front wields his sword and he like twirls it in his hands and he points it right at your throat, Slim Lenny. And he starts backing up towards the door and he says, "Well, come on then, you short fucker. Come out here and show me what you were looking to steal." And the Red Brands walk outside. And you guys are now in the street.
Can I...
Wait, we follow?
Before anything else happens,
Fucking
can I
up to
give
you.
Letty guidance?
Yeah, I
As a
can.
cantrip?
When I roll
Yeah.
a 1 on attack, roll ability check or saving throw.
You can't retroactively give guidance,
No.
but you can
Not
give
for
him
that,
guidance
but, like,
now.
for whatever happens next.
Yeah, because like as you're walking outside, you can be like, "It's okay, little man, you got this." Like, shake it off, buddy. Slap him on the butt, on his apparently thick halfling butt. Shake it off, shake it off, buddy.
In,
I'll
but I'm
share the
packing.
guidance cantrip in the chat, just so you can...
Yeah, just so we can give that a whirl.
Gives you a D4 on your next ability check.
Let's go.
Let's go. And I hope my keyboard still works since I spilled sparkling all over it.
So I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and just have it hanging out near me. But I'm gonna try and make it invisible. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna have it around.
Keep that thing on you.
So as they walk out and the door shuts behind them, I'm gonna use the Mage Hand to like throw the lock bolt there and just lock the door.
Just lock them out.
Lock them out so we can figure out what we're doing.
Okay, they walk outside, you slam the lock on the door, and you turn to the party and say,
Like, alright, so there shouldn't be any fighting in here. We're trying to figure out some secret shit. Why you guys gotta try and start fights everywhere?
He started it.
I didn't.
Don't look at me.
So here's the thing: is that there might be a store of like a cache of really good red ale, red cider ale here. You know, I bet if we just, offered them a bottle each, they'd probably just be drunk enough to take it and leave. Is there any other, like, do we have any poison? Do we have anything like that we could throw in there? Guy just went to the wrong voice.
Kristoff hears your guys' conversation. He goes, "Well, you go out there, kill those fuckers. I'll give you that special cider you're looking for free. I fucking hate these red brands. Go out there, kill those fuckers. I'll say I don't never see a thing. town master could care less. He's a chicken shit bastard. Spits on his own floor. You go out, kill these fuckers. You guys drink free here for as long as you fucking live. But you're not coming back in here. Not with them. Not when they're pissed off. Not when they come tell their boss. They could be going to tell their boss right now. You want them to go bring their fucking back up. You go out there, kick their fucking ass, you poncy slime. Tonky. You've lived here long enough to know this scum. Kick their fucking ass. But they're not coming back in here.
So, why don't you give everyone here a bottle? Everyone gets a bottle, and we're gonna bring it out to them. I am gonna go up into the second story window and watch from above. We'll make some things happen. You don't worry about it. Can I do that?
Make a persuasion check.
Oof. Persuasion is a 6.
His was way higher than that. It was almost triple that. He looks at you, and he says, I don't care where the fuck you go, Tonky. But the rest of you are getting out. And he does a shooing motion.
All right, old man. And I.
Shop's closed for the night. Drink your fucking selves somewhere else.
Oh, cool, Christoph. I'll look
it's
up.
Gristoph. Like Grista, but off.
Yeah,
you fucking dickhead.
Yeah, jack off. Whatever.
All right, that's a good one. I haven't heard that one before.
And I'll look at Jewel and hand her a health potion.
You bought a health potion? Oh, there were 2 from the Kragma Hideout.
Yep.
Bruh.
Yeah. So here's the last thing I'm gonna do before I leave scene and go upstairs. I'm assuming that we're giving bottles to them. Was that agreed upon?
No, you did not get any bottles from Christoph.
Yeah, you pissed him off.
Christoph has told you guys to get the fuck out.
Who pissed off Christoph?
You pissed off Christoph.
I was eating my soup. I was on my second bowl.
Don't worry, you guys are doing absolutely great. I'm loving it. You guys are doing absolutely wonderful.
All right, so I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna keep my mage hand downstairs near the door, and I'm gonna hop off my bench and just like scuttle upstairs.
Keep my mage hand downstairs near the door.
What is it, taking people's coats as they walk in?
Oh, it locked the door. It's gonna come outside with you boys.
Oh, right, it locked the door. No, that's awesome.
It's gonna come outside, and it might do a little slap and tickle. You
as you walk upstairs, as you start walking up there, it's like a service stairwell. Like it's like made for dwarves, so you're a gnome. You can fit up there fine. But like it's not an inn. It's literally just like a shitty storage attic.
Is there a window?
Yeah, there's a window. It's like it's only because there's like the fucking roof is slanted, right? So it's a crawl space where they store shit. And Gristoph looks at the rest of you and says, "You best hope that fucker has a crossbow under that fucking robe of his. Now get out of my pub. And remember," and he looks at you, Jewel, and he says, "When your spirit is floating down the tunnel towards that bright light, you know what's behind that bright light? It ain't your god. It's me, and I'm gonna kick your poncy soul all the way back out my pub until you choke on your own fucked up ribs. Now, get out there and fight!"
Knock it off, old man. You're scaring us. We'll kill him and come back in.
He stands up, he leans over the bar, and he reaches at you to try and fucking headbutt you, and he slips and falls off the bar. And Grista jumps over, and she's now grappling him, and they're grabbing each other by their beards. She's got his beard, he's got her beard, and she goes, "Gristoph, you've promised me you wouldn't fight anymore." And he goes, "Don't grab my beard in front of the company, devil woman." She goes, "Gristoph, you come with me to bed right now." And he's like, "I will fucking go out there and show the no, you won't show the red bread. I will fucking tear that no, you've just had too much of the pheasant soup and you're feeling a good hard on. I will fucking no, you come back to bed with me and I'll take care of your hard on." And then she drags him, to the back by his beard.
I almost spit my drink.
And she drags him around the bar by his beard, and you guys are now standing alone in the sleeping giant with a group of red brands outside. And you hear one yell outside, "Mini, mini, mini. The halfling's got a tiny weenie."
So there's the front door. Is there another as the group goes out the front door, is there another window or something I can try and attempt to slip out?
On the side, sure. You can slip out of a side window that's like shuttered closed. You can open it. You'll be on the left side of the building.
I'll motion. I'll say, you guys head out, guns blazing, and I'll
say no more. Like Jewel, like just walks toward the door, and I feel like as they're singing their stupid song, I just want to like, not like kick the door down, but just like bust the door open.
I'm a boss ass bitch. I'm a boss ass bitch. Do you know what I thought of the other day that made me so fucking happy? That scene on the dirigible where where Nerva and Captain Moore were playing fucking Bad Girls by fucking MIA.
Oh yeah.
Live fast, die well. My chain hits my chest while I'm banging on dirigibles. Chains hit my dash. So I'm playing a wizard right now, and her name is Miyagasala Ariga Gamala Paru. It's basically MIA's real name, but with slight variations. I just wanted to make a character that represented MIA because I'm in love with her. And I was trying to explain it to my D&D group on Wednesdays, that like Bad Girls scene with Nerva and Captain Moore, and I was just like, and it was just like lost because you really had to be there.
You really had to be there.
Yeah, and I was like, and then the dirigible goes up on two wheels. Anyways, yeah, your chain hits your red knight chain hits your chest as you're banging on the pub door. And you kick it open. The door kicks open, and the red brand symbol, the red knight holy symbol bounces up your chest, up the boob window as it bounces up as you kick open the door. And fucking Slim Lenny sneaks out the window. You're flanked, Jewel, by T-Fob and Core as you guys walk outside. Yeah. And go ahead.
And there's like my entourage.
Yeah, but right behind you. And let's see here. Out in front of you.
Check out my gravel pit.
What?
They're coming to Milwaukee.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh fuck yeah! My wife and I are definitely gonna be going to
that. As you walk outside, Jewel, the four of them are in like broken circle. As you walk out of the stairs to your left in the road, they're in like a broken circle. They've got their swords out. And they're ready to fight.
Okay. So my guidance is a concentration.
Okay.
Oh. Pretty much as soon as Lenny like uses that guidance, I'm probably gonna try to do something else with concentration. I do want to give him that though.
Do you want to give him that little bit of concentration?
Like I was gonna cast like light or something just to like be dramatic, but I have to see if that's a concentration. I don't think it is.
Light is. I'm not sure. It's a cantrip.
I have it. It's a cantrip.
But is it concentration?
No.
It is not.
No, it's touch.
That's right.
It lasts for 1 hour. 20 feet of bright light.
So, so I can maintain guidance on Lenny, and I'm just gonna like kind kind of like, I don't know how to describe it visually. Like take my mace and just kind of like punch the end of it like to my hand and like light it up.
Fuck yeah. That's really cool. Poof, just spark this 20-foot radius of brilliant red light. Okay. And
I'm gonna be like, who you calling bitch?
Yeah, who you calling a bitch? As they go, Nani? When they see the light.
And just to be clear, I am up in that little
absolutely
area, hidden away, but I can see them.
Core and what is your name? Tebow?
T-Fob.
T-Fob.
It's like Fabio, but take the IA, put a T in front of it, and put it in the front of the name.
Oh, okay. That's easy to remember. So it's T-Fob and Core that are like with me, right? Like they are like following me.
Yep, T-Fob and Core. And this is where we should probably roll for initiative, huh?
Yeah.
Since nobody's gonna be getting a sneak attack advantage.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. A surprise attack.
Okay. Yeah, I don't get sneak attack.
Yeah. So has everybody clicked on their token and wait, nobody did it yet, did they?
I did.
Did you roll a 14 or a 20?
14.
Okay.
It shows in the turn order.
That's right. But I was looking at from yesteryears.
Got it. I'll be right back real quick.
Only if it's quick, bro.
12. Not my worst initiative roll.
Why the fuck do I always close the monster stat blocks?
Well, with us, you never know if you're actually going to need them. We might just all wipe.
No, it ain't true.
We kill ourselves in our confusion.
No, we kill ourselves. Okay, excuse me. I pardon myself. For the burp. John the ball. So I'm gonna give it to John the ball. Okay.
Now Core rolls a natural 20.
Everybody get up, it's time to jam now. We gonna have ourselves a tavern brawl. Welcome to the Space Jam, but with swords.
I might be able to make it a Space Jam.
My girlfriend and I, whenever we like, I'll start singing that song. For some reason, that song is always on my mind. I'll be like, everybody get up, it's time to jam now. We're gonna take you into, and I'll be like sitting there, I'll be like, welcome to, and I'll say like, I'll be like, everybody get up, whatever. And then my girlfriend always does the background lines. She'll be like, we gonna take you into overtime. Like, welcome to the Space Jam. She always hits that backup vocal like perfectly.
Like, come on and slam.
Yeah, exactly. But it's the part where she slides into scene even though there's no real camera in our apartment. But like slides and she's like, we gonna take you into overtime. Welcome to the Space Jam.
All right.
Bam. Okay, so it looks like we have ourselves in a bit of a turn order here. Are there any ties? Tonky and the Red Brand. Tonky, what is your dexterity?
Where am I at? 12?
Says a +1.
Correct.
Red Brand goes before you. Core, you're up.
Do we recognize which one of these is the leader?
Yeah. If you really want to know, I'll put a little blue marker on him. I'll just say that's the guy that was talking shit. The most shit.
Shit talk.
Do you guys want to? I mean, we're all hyped now. You guys are good to go. This might take more than 15 minutes. If you guys want to go a little bit past 10.
Kill some
You
shit.
gotta leave around 10 so I can hang out until then, if that's okay.
Sure. Absolutely.
Quick work then.
Yep. All right, Core, you're up.
All right, I go right up to this guy.
Judo chop.
And yeah.
Judo chop.
No, I pull out my my quarterstaff.
Okay.
And so like I run towards him and I pull out my quarterstaff and like do like a helicopter motion of it, like twirling it around, and then I hit him on the head.
Nice.
Well, I try to.
Roll that staff attack.
I got a 6.
Okay, that does not hit. You start twirling it around, you bring it down, and he's like using like almost drunken master kung fu, and he just parries it with his sword. Ting! Just knocks it out of the way. Anything else?
I'll do a flurry of
yeah, flurry of blows. Use a key point. Get that bonus action to make 2 unarmed strikes.
Yeah.
Cool. Make your first bare knuckled attack.
How do I do that?
Unarmed.
Where is that?
Should be in your attacks. Oh, you don't have it. Just roll a d20 plus 4.
$16.
Nice. That's a hit. Roll a d4 plus 2.
4.
Ooh, skirt, skirt. As you punch him in the face. And then make your second blow. As you come down, spinning your quarterstaff, bring the staff down, and then punch him in the face.
Another 4.
Nice. What was your attack? Chance to hit?
Oh.
You have to make 2 attacks. Yeah, 2 unarmed strikes.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. $16 again.
Nice. Do you want to keep the 4 you rolled or re-roll your damage?
I'll just go with the 4.
Okay, nice. You deal a total of 8 bludgeoning damage as you just fucking you break his nose. Like you come down with the quarterstaff and he parries it out of the way, and then you just go and give him a 2-piece in the face, and you see his nose mutilate and break sideways, and he's just pouring blood out of his face now. And he is bloodied.
8 damage with a
2-piece.
And I just kind of smile, like in a kind of scary way.
Hito Wawashita. And it is this red brand's turn. He is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Run up to you, Jewel, and make 2 short sword attacks.
Do it.
Oof.
Do it.
It was a 12 the first one was miserable. The second one was a 12, which I don't think hits either.
No.
So he walks up and just smashes his short sword on your shield. And Tonki, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to... Let's see. That went a lot faster than I expected. I'm going to throw a firebolt at this dude.
I'm sorry, which one was that? The one on the right? Bottom right?
Right.
Sounds groovy, dude.
So that's a spell attack.
Let it rip, Tater Chip. Wait, why is Juan Jane here? I must be drunk.
I was just gonna say, where's Swan Jane?
That was his saying too. He said that one time. Let her rip,
That's
Tater Chip.
16 to hit.
That's a hit, Tater Chip.
That'd be 7 fire damage.
Oh, nice, dude.
Wow.
As you start this guy's cape or his scarlet red cloak on fire, he's just starting to like take his cloak off. Anything else?
I'm just gonna duck back down behind whatever I can over there.
Okay, Slim Lenny, you're up.
Yo, Slim Lenny. In front of this, is there any like thing in front of the the tavern?
I mean, not really.
It's just an open field.
Yeah, it's just grass, like shitty grass. Like, you know when like people are trying to grow grass but they can't? It's like that.
Yeah. I got that.
But people here wouldn't grow grass because they're fucking smart and they'd try and grow food. But yeah, nothing's growing there. It's just gravel, dirt.
I will peek around this corner with my short bow.
Okay.
And attempt to fire at the man that is the leader.
Okay, yeah, make your short bow attack. This baby does a D4. That's a hit.
15.
That is a hit. And you do get sneak attack since he is 5 feet with an opponent. With an ally.
Cool. So
you roll 2d6.
/R2d6.
Plus your dexterity.
Plus my dexterity, which is 3.
2d6 plus 3.
10.
Oh, he's dead. Yep. The short bow arrow goes through his neck.
This one's for Fat Tony.
As his nose gets fucking busted open, and he rears back, he puts his head back and grabs his nose, and an arrow just... And while that was going on, the one was running towards Jewel, and fire was coming out of the ceiling. Now it's this one's turn, and it is going to get up and jam now. This one's going to run up and take 2 sword attacks on Core. Ooh, both of them were 13.
Oh, they hit.
Okay.
Wait. Did Lenny use guidance? Just kidding. It doesn't matter now, but...
That's too late. You take 8 slashing damage. I'm sorry, 8 piercing damage.
Ugh.
As he runs up to you, Corn, like stabs at you twice. You're able to like dodge both of them, but 2 of them like get really good glancing blows on you. Yep. So it didn't hit you anywhere vital, but you do take 8 piercing damage as you are now bloodied. You're going to have to pay a pretty penny to get those whites unstained.
My God.
And Jewel, it's your turn.
Great. Well, first I'm going to just attack the thing in front of me.
Right, as you would, as we do.
Let me just go there real quick.
Gender's erroneous in combat, let's be real.
Just with my mace.
Mm-hmm. Bop that bitch on the head like bang. Dirty 20 hits.
Hell yeah. Okay, and then that's 1d6 plus 2 /R 1d6 plus 2. Oh, it's 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And then
he blocks most of it. He blocks most of it with his shield, but then there's a good chunk of the red light that blinds him and like chinks in his helmet over his eye.
And then as a bonus action, I will send a healing word to Core.
Okay.
I have to open character sheet every time, sorry.
Healing word?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's just a D6.
Let me open that. Healing word. At level 1.
Yeah, it's a bonus action that does a D4 plus your spellcast ability modifier. So it's going to be a D4 plus your wisdom.
Okay, so D4 plus 3 /R1 D4 plus
Nice.
7 point max healing.
You rolled minimum damage but maximum healing.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
I rolled a 1 for damage and a 4 for heal. So yeah,
so Core, you can take 7 HP.
Nice.
And then I just shout, Core! And like my eyes flash red, and then you heal.
Nice. That's really cool though. Just yelling his name.
Yeah.
Core!
When Core kind of like leans backwards and like has his arms out and just kind of like receives that healing.
And for the first time, Core felt violence. For the first time, Core's heart got cold. All right, Jewel, anything else? That was action, bonus action?
Yeah, I won't leave melee range of the thing I was attacking, but I will move here.
Nice, in between. Give them flanking on their next turn. I love it. T-Fob, you're up. Ooh, or give T-Fob flanking.
Yeah, if he moves up, whatever he wants to do.
Unless he left already.
Oh, that's right.
They'd be muted if they
I'm
weren't.
still here.
Okay, cool.
I was muted.
Nice.
I'll move up and go for this guy.
Hell yeah, do your fucking thing that you like to do with your longsword.
Ooh, stabby.
Not that thing.
Not that one. I have a funny story about that I'll tell you later when we're older.
Advantage on this one for flanking or no?
Yes, absolutely. Roll that thing twice, baby boy. 13. 13 does not hit. Do you have inspiration? Have I given you inspiration at all?
I have not had inspiration, but I will do an action surge.
Oh, hell yeah. So make your attack again with advantage.
Yep. Alright, come on, baby. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, did you spam click it? It's gonna give us like 17 attacks.
They all hit? Or they all miss, watch.
Are you just spam clicking longsword?
I wasn't taking read, so there you go. 16.
There we go. That's 16 hits.
Right, and I don't think it rolled damage, so...
Yep, you can click on longsword, and that'll inside the chat. No?
No.
Click on the actual, like, inside the chat column. Click on the tiny, inside the you rolled that 19 there. Right below the 19 is longsword dueling mod. Click on that. There you go. And if you wonder why it says dueling mod in parentheses, that's because I've added +2 to the damage. As long as you have a weapon in one hand and no other weapon in the other, you get a +2 to damage. So if you see here, you rolled 8 slashing. That means you rolled a 3 plus your 3 strength plus 2 because you're a duelist. So you're skilled as a knight with the sword and shield. You can go up there and you just like butt this guy in the back and just slice him for 8. And he's bloodied as you just stab him in the fucking back. And he's bloodied and mortaled and fucking dying as his back is broken. His back is broken. Like, oh, where'd I stab him? Like a vertebrae? Spinal. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that Mike Tyson thing. There's no time to go into stories, but we'll talk about it when we're older. Up next.
Thanks, guys. Sorry to have to bounce out.
Oh, no worries, baby boy. Do your thing. We just got started in combat, but you're only missing a bar brawl. Next week, you guys are gonna start off in the fucking actual quest. So.
Ooh, nice.
I'm glad you got a fucking stabby stab in though. I'm gonna go ahead and play.
That's what I was just like.
Yeah. I would prefer not to play a player character. Does anybody have interest in playing T-Fob? Otherwise, I'll just roll and tell somebody to play T-Fob.
I mean, I will.
Thank you, Brian.
Right.
I will give you access to a sheet. See you, man.
I think this is the second time I played one of his characters.
No, that was you played.
I played two characters from the last
Peo, yeah,
campaign.
you played a fighter. You played Kevin's character. No, wait, no, you played Tamir's character.
And someone else. I had 3 character sheets.
Nice.
Catch you later.
See you, dude.
Later.
Have fun.
Right.
And so this Red Brand's turn, who's on fire. Let's see here. Of course, they don't have any ranged weapons on them because they're fucking dickheads.
Dum-dums.
He's going to run up here and with advantage swing on Core. So here's the first attack.
Cool.
That's a 23 to hit.
Oh my god.
I'll roll the damage first. 7 damage, Core.
Cool.
And here's the second one. 12.
That is the class.
Okay, make it to break it. So you take 7 plus another 7. You take 14 damage, and you are unconscious.
No.
As he walks up to you, and he just like stabs you again. This time, you don't even see it coming. You were stabbed twice by this one guy, and you turn and square up with him with your quarterstaff and some karate. And Jewel gives you, she's like, Core, like stay strong. And you heal up, and then from behind you, like a dirty fucking cheat, he comes up and just stabs you in the back, and you drop down to a knee, and he takes the sword and brings it down onto your clavicle even harder, and you go unconscious.
Wait, I have 1 though.
Oh, really? 14 didn't knock you?
I had 15.
Oh, shit!
Because of
I
the
just assumed you were a monk. 14 would knock. That was not even your max HP.
No, I had a really good roll.
Shit. So baby boy, so baby blue. Let's all take a look quick. He's not dead yet. He's not dead yet. You've got a short sword sticking from your like back muscle. And that was his turn. And now it's your turn.
It's a flesh wound.
I'll punch your fucking legs off.
I'm not in good shape. I'm gonna take one of the health potions.
You're gonna use your action to consume a health potion? Okay, so this is my house rule. If you want to use your action to consume a health potion, you can just take 10 HP. So 2d4s, max roll of 2d4s would be 8. A health potion is 2d4 plus 2. So if you use your action to consume it, you are using your turn to savor every last drop. And I'll just give you 10 HP. If you want to use your bonus action, then you can roll 2d4 plus 2. So you can use your action to consume max healing, or you can use your bonus action to roll for healing. It's a fun little house rule. I just think it makes healing a little bit more combat steady.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll attack. I'll attack this guy.
Okay, so you want to use your bonus action to heal?
Staff. Yeah, that's
okay,
what I'll do.
Why don't you roll that first?
The bonus action?
Yeah, just in case you get a nat 1, you might knock yourself unconscious.
Okay.
So roll 2d4. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2. 6. Go ahead, take 6 HP. You are still bloodied.
And I'll attack.
God, you drop down to a knee as you've got that in you. As you start slamming this healing potion, and you turn around with the quarterstaff.
And I just like try hitting his head with it.
Ooh, that 20 hits.
I don't. Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome. 4 damage.
Okay.
Which one is this?
The one you started on fire.
Okay.
And he's now bloodied. Okay.
So that's my turn.
And now it's the red brand that was fighting Jewel, who when Jewel moved in between, so he's gonna make the advantage attack, even though T-Fob came up and bashed him in the back and stabbed him. He's just gonna lash out at what's right in front of him, which is Jewel. 2 attacks with advantage. 23 hits.
Yep.
You're gonna take 7 slashing.
Ooh.
And does 17 hit?
Yes.
You're going to take 5 slashing, so 12 total slashing damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's bloodied, mortal, etc.
etc. Have you seen Split with James McAvoy?
No.
He plays like someone with this like very severe. It's not even multiple personality disorder. It's like it's almost like fictional MD about people who have multiple personalities and like believe it so much that they actually like adopt the characteristics of that other persona. Mm-hmm. And he's like and James McAvoy acts as a little boy at one part, and he always says, etc. They do this, and they come back here, etc. And he always says, etc. I don't know. I feel like I asked that last week, but I say etc. a lot, and I think of that scene because of that. I think James McAvoy is a great actor and very influential as a person, to be honest. I think people sleep on him as an actor a lot, and he's really good. That was the Red Brand's turn. Tonky, my man. Tonky, my boy.
Fucking hit my staff on the thing a little bit.
Hiding up in the window. Just peeking over the window. Spaghetti.
Just gonna turn one of my sapphire rings around, take out the gemstone top of my staff, and kind of slam it with my hand. And 3 darts pop out and zip down to the dudes. So one is gonna go
one per each?
No. One is gonna go to the mortaled man, okay. 2 to the bloodied.
Nice, dude. So let's do the mortaled man first. 1d4 plus 2. It's plus 2, right? Or is it plus...
Yeah. Plus 1.
Oh, 1d4 plus 1. Thank you for being honest.
Yep, so that's 2 for the first one.
For the mortaled man?
Correct.
Okay. Dude, his back is just getting wrecked, but he's still up.
Oh, and it's going to be 5.
For the other guy?
Yep, but there's 2 going to him, so 5 is one of them.
He's already dead. The second one just evaporates.
All right, well,
make an Arcana check. Roll an Arcana check.
Dope. That's going to be a 13.
Okay, so not enough. The third missile just flies into the dead body of this guy as he falls down. The one goes in, and he slumps over, right as the second one hits him as well. And it just, like, you can tell it was overkill. Like, you can tell, like, you fucked him up. You can roll the damage if you want, just to see.
Nah, I'm good. I'll hold my rolls.
Nice, good call. 2 missiles into his back, and he just drops dead. You do, like, one in the chest, one in the head. Anything else, young Tonky?
I'm gonna duck back down.
Slim Lenny, you're up. Old sport.
So
you picked such a great picture for a halfling who's avenging his brother.
Don't you like his face?
It is so... I like his fists that are clenched up. Like, he was trying to avoid the family business. He didn't want to be a mafioso. He's a very stoic, intelligent man. But he's like, you make me kill. You brought this upon yourself. It's very just like, I don't want to be an assassin, but it's what I was born to do.
And here I am. So there's 2 red brands.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Here I am.
Rock you like a half a lane.
There you go.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna peek out around the corner and shoot my short bow at the bloodied man.
That's in between Jewel and T-Fob?
Yeah. $11.
Use guidance.
Plus the guidance.
Okay.
1d4.
Does that work for attack rolls? I feel like we've been over that. I could have swore it just says abilities.
I don't think it.
I think we went over this last time.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's just abilities.
Yeah, abilities.
Because if it was for attack rolls, that's called True Strike. No, that's called.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure. True Strike is for yourself. You can't
True
give
Strike
it.
gives advantage, I think.
Yeah. There is something that gives your teammates advantages to hit. So, but 13 does not hit with that short bow attack. I am sorry, Master Halfling. Anything else you want to do, dickhead?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hide. I'm just gonna use my cunning action.
Roll a stealth check for me.
24.
Jeesh.
I disappeared.
Even the party doesn't know where you went. Like, where the fuck that coward go? Okay. Now it's the Red Brand's turn. That's in between Jewel and Core. And I think it attacked Core last. Or attacked Jewel last? It attacked Core last. So now they're going to throw their shade at Jewel. And they're going to stab at Jewel now. You're seeing Core. Last they saw Core, they had dropped to their knee with the sword in their clavicle and have turned their attention to Jewel, not noticing that Core had slammed a health potion and stood back up. And is now going to give Jewel 2 stabby stabs. Here's the first one with advantage. I am so sorry. That's a nat 20.
Oh, it's over.
It may be over for Jewel. One of them was max damage.
Right.
That's 12 slashing.
Right. The light goes out.
As she is back down. Back to the place where you are not unfamiliar.
Going back there.
And Jewel, I really hate to do this, but they're going to take a shot at you on the ground.
Right.
This will, if they hit you, this just takes 1 saving throw away.
Yeah.
And it was another nat 20. I'm not even fucking with you.
What the fuck?
It was another nat 20. I wish I rolled like this when I was a player. I play my own games on Wednesdays as a player character for 2 different campaigns. I wish I could roll like this then. Ooh.
I take 2 death save.
I'm gonna think about that. Just give me 1 second because I feel like it would make sense since you roll 2 die, and if you roll a nat 1, you take 2 fails. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to take 2 fails. The dice literally want you dead. So you're gonna have to take 2 fails.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
Oh, perfect. So I make another roll immediately.
You might die entirely.
Might die
no.
right now. I just roll a d20, no mods.
No mods, d20. 10 through 20 you save.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. By the fucking skin of your undead teeth. You are at 1 save and 2 fails. As Jewel is so close to the great beyond.
That's it.
And T-Fob, it is your turn.
He used action surge already, right?
Correct.
All right, so he didn't mark it off. Got it. And I don't know what that is. You have all this time. So I'm just gonna two hands with long sword this guy in front of me.
You would have
or not
to
two hand or just
yeah.
long,
You're using a shield. You're a duelist, so you use a sword and shield like a knight would.
No. All right. So that was a 9.
9 does not hit.
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
The only other thing a fighter would do would be second wind, but you are at full health, so it's erroneous.
Right. So, all right. Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yep. You tried to stabby stab and you did not succeed. This red brand is dead. Core, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna try to attack this guy with my quarterstaff.
Okay, let it rip. 8 does not hit.
Alright, well, I'll use the key.
Flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows.
Make 2 unarmed strikes, 1d20 plus 4. That one does not hit. Roll another d20 plus 4. That one does hit. Roll a d4 plus 2. 4 damage. Okay, as you... He's cocky, dude. He's, like, laughing at you. As you, like, miss, and you swing, and he pops up over his sword as he's parried your quarterstaff, dodged a blow, and he lifts his head and goes, ha ha ha, you bop him in the face. And it is the dude who's mortaled is going to turn around and swing at T-Fob. 2 strikes. Pierce. 1 misses. 1 was a 21. T-Fob is going to take 7 slashing damage.
I'm not responsible for killing him.
I'm sorry, piercing damage. 7 piercing damage. And Mr. Tonky, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm launching another magic missile out at these guys, and I'm gonna do the same. 1 to the mortal, 2 to the other.
2 to the mortal.
1 to the mortal, 2 to the other.
Okay.
So the first to the mortal guy gets 5 damage.
The mortal guy takes 5 damage?
Yes.
Okay, he's dead.
Yeah.
Back of the head.
2 damage for this first of the second 2.
Okay. 2 damage to that guy.
And 3 damage. So
5.
total 5.
5 force damage to him. He is now bloodied and mortaled. Slim Lenny, it is your turn, bro. What's up, Tonky? Free action, you want to yell something?
Quick. Yeah, just like, don't kill him, grab him, grab him.
Don't kill him, grab him, grab him. Slim Lenny, it's your turn.
Grab him?
I do want to add... You've got a predicament here. You can... First off... 60 feet.
You say Kristoff?
You just don't have enough. I was going to say, if you used your movement... Actually, if I just disregard all of that...
Yeah, I'm a baker's mile away.
You know what? And honestly, you can take the beeline route. I don't see why you have to move like this. D&D is like, you have to follow the grid. But IRL, dude, you can just fucking storm over there. So here's the thing. I'll let you use your movement and your cunning action to dash, which gives you another... You're a halfling. You only get 25. Never mind, dickhead.
Yep.
You don't have enough movement to get over there. I was going to say, you can either grapple this guy to keep him from running, or you can make a medicine check to try and stabilize Jewel. But you just don't have... Your little legs and thick ass aren't going to let you get over there in time.
Yep. That's me.
So what would you have him do?
Would it this is maybe a noob question, but would it make any difference to try and distract the man who's or the guy
Absolutely
bloodied?
I mean, if you want to distract him, you can have some kind of like charisma check, but the dude he's literally standing in a pile of dead bodies in the press of melee combat. It would take a lot to distract him.
Got it. So not like a golden orb or anything would turn his head.
1 second. Because I'm trying to see if you use your action to help, you give advantage to other players. But I'm trying to see if you can use help from like a distance of 60 feet. Never mind. Okay, you have to be within 5 feet of. They have to be within 5 feet of you.
Okay, so the light is the red light still
No.
a thing?
Nope. Actually, since it's not concentration, yes, her mace is still glowing.
Can I use? Would it be possible to use Druidcraft to squelch the light?
What do you mean squelch it?
Like put the light out so it goes dark?
No. This is a magical light casted by a cleric. I believe Druidcraft puts out fire, right?
Candle, a torch, or small campfire.
Yeah. No, this is magic. This is way more than Druidcraft. This is like undead weave. You can knock somebody out by using bludgeoning and just like calling non-lethal damage. You can knock someone out. But since you have a short bow from that distance, I mean, there's not a whole lot you could do aside from just fucking sniping that dude.
Yeah, I guess I'm just...
Hold on. Helderleaf is saying non-lethal attack, but can you do that without a blunt weapon?
Yeah, maybe if you have like a rope or something like that.
A rope?
Like a lasso?
What is he
like
gonna He's gonna lasso him from 65 feet away? Just...
Hey, you don't know about him.
Even 50 feet of silk rope can't do that.
I can move 25 feet up and it puts him 40 feet
you
away.
Can't. You cannot. You are not a fucking cowboy. Which
hey,
that would be really cool.
Which, if you think about it, if a dwarf and an elf had a baby, it would be a cowboy. I shared it in the Discord already. You guys can look at the meme in Dungeons and Dragons Discord channel. But it makes fucking sense. Not halfling though.
Halflings always surprise. I mean, they did walk into Mordor pretty easy.
Okay, just because halflings walks into Mordor doesn't mean they can lasso motherfuckers.
It might work for us.
I mean, you can run up and scream bloody murder and try and distract. Just start fucking going ham.
I think that might be my best bet. Just gonna move up.
The old bees tactic?
The old 25 feet. And just start screaming and pointing at my thick butt.
If you want to call your shot and make a short bow attack at his knee, you can shoot him at his knee to keep him from running.
Ooh.
It's going to... Oh, fucking Christ, I clicked on the wrong tab. It's going to cost... it's gonna change the armor class of the guy.
Yeah. I like gambling.
Yeah.
I think we all know that.
Yeah, right? We all know that from episode fucking number 1, where I was like, oh my god, these guys are so fucked up. They have refused to take a rest.
Shoot him.
They're not taking a rest. They're not doing anything. You know what? This goblin, you guys can rest here. You guys can take a nap here, roll some hit dice, get some spell slots back. Just go fight the other half of the cave, and I'll give you Sildar. And Fat Tony's like, yo, fuck this. This short bow does a d6 damage. Shoot. Fuck it. Fuck it. This fucking short bow does a d6 damage.
Am I rolling this short bow? What are we doing?
You can roll the short bow to shoot at his knee, but I want you to know the consequences. I want you to know the disadvantages here. The armor class is going to be a little higher. Additionally, he does have a certain number of HP left. Calling the shot at his knee, you'll still roll the damage. And if it exceeds what HP he has left, it will bleed him out. It will kill him. So you're going to have to shoot him, aim for a non-vital area. And since he has very, very low HP, you'll also have to roll low. Statistically, I'm not going to tell you what his HP is at. Statistically, you have a pretty decent chance. It's a little bit higher than 50-50 that you'll roll low enough.
All right. Well, never tell me the odds.
I just did. Go ahead and roll it.
Come on. Big money whammies.
It's not going to be enough. As you aim for his knee, it just it hits the ground below him.
At least you didn't kill Jewel.
She'll die on her own.
Maybe.
Maybe. As it is, anything else from you, Slim Lenny? Bonus action to run closer.
Really help me out at this point, would it?
I mean, Jewel fails her turn. She's dead.
Can I get up to her?
Not now. Not in this round. But next round, maybe, if you move close enough.
Yeah, how much further can I move?
Well, you can move one more tile. I guess that's not saying much, but it doesn't hurt to just get a little bit closer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already here. It's,
okay, it's the Red Brand's turn. That's bloodied and absolutely fucked up.
He says, "You say."
He is going to disengage. and start running down the street. Oh, wait, he doesn't have his dash action. That's right.
Engage.
He's going to disengage, and he's going to start running. Jewel, it's your turn.
Moment of truth, for real, for real.
For real, on the Red Knight.
On the Red Knight. Okay. Oh, it's just a D20. Okay, so slash R. D20. Let's go. It's a 10, fam.
Dude.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
My poor goddamn heart can barely take it. What's worse is because, like, I used to DM and saying 1 through 10 was a fail. And 11 through 20 was a pass. And people were like, you have to do 10 through 20 because it gives you a slightly higher than average chance, a slightly higher than 50-50 to survive. And I was like, no, dude, fuck that. And people were like, you know what? But they're adventurers. They have to be just by a hairpin better. And you rolled an 11. And I was like, you know what? At least that passes in my eyes. You rolled a 10, and it's like, fuck. You are getting... God. It's crazy how you are slipping closer to the great beyond, but as a reborn, as this like undead cleric, as you slip closer to the great beyond, you actually get closer to your understanding of who you are. So you're finding purpose to live as you slide closer to death. Holy fuck.
Bases loaded.
Bases are fucking loaded. Full count. T-Fob is up.
T-Fob's gonna run over here and try and grapple.
Okay.
And that's just attack plus strength?
Nope, it's just athletics.
Oh, athletics.
Contesting my athletics as a ruffian.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
Grapple his dick off.
The full dick grapple.
You're going for the full dick grapple? Careful. I did good.
Oh no.
Be clear, he only has a couple HP left. Do not grab his dick and twist it too hard.
Please.
The old dick twist.
Outrageous.
That was actually the saying of the weekend this past weekend.
Grab his dick and twist it?
Yeah, we went to we got an Airbnb with a handful of friends, and that video happened to pop up, and we were all just drunk and gotta grab his dick and twist it. Every now and then it would pop up in like instead of that's what she said. The old dick twist.
The old twist dickster.
So grapple, yes, no.
What was your fucking athletics, man?
Oh, I rolled it. It was 18. Sorry.
Okay, you beat him by 1. That is nuts. Yeah, he rolled a 17.
No, he grabbed his dick, not his nuts.
He did not get his nuts.
He's nuts.
No
he
nuts.
paddled those nuts because he didn't want to.
But
kill
you
him.
do decrease his movement speed to 0. Core, you smiling beacon of hope. You're up. You don't occupy the same space as him. Stop moving T-Fob on top of him. Core, you're up.
I'm gonna come over here and try to help.
Medicine check on an undead person. Let's see what Core knows about stabilizing reborns.
White folks are dead. We getting the fuck out.
You stabilize Jewel.
Yes.
Jewel, you are stabilized, and without any form of magic or healing potions, you will come back to consciousness. You've been here before. We're in familiar territory. But you'll be back in 4 hours. I rolled max recovery hours like I did last time you were unconscious. So you will come back in 4 hours.
Okay.
Anything else, Core?
Until then, I am cold. I'm always cold.
That was my action, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Who's next?
Red
Brand Dickhead? Oh, he's dead. Tonky, you're up.
He'd be dead. So can I jump down and run over to them?
I mean, you can try and jump down. You want to make an acrobatics check? See how much damage you take? I won't say you won't take no damage, but...
Acrobatics? Sure.
You can make an acrobatics check and have the damage.
Let's do it. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh no.
So should I double the damage then? No, I'm just kidding.
You just cankled yourself.
I mean, it's like it's got what, like a 10-foot fall?
You take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
As you jump out of a almost 20-foot story window.
Fuck yeah.
But he's smaller. His terminal velocity.
Yeah, you're right. Squirrels cannot die from fall damage, just like Tonky.
But I have definitely seen that.
I don't need feather fall. I'm a gnome.
Exactly.
So Tonky, you hurl out the window, and they just see this little. What color is your robes?
Oh, I'm red.
And you just see this red ball of cloth out the window. Just a little red ball of cloth.
And then, so now how much movement do I have?
You can take half your movement. Because I'm going to assume half of it is standing up.
Oh my god.
I honestly have a picture of mini-me.
On standby.
Yeah.
He stands up, he just looks back and crosses his arms real like.
Alright, so I can move here. I am going to... I don't know what I want to do now. I had something better in mind, but I guess I don't. My mage hand is still around, right? Should be. I don't know how far I can move that.
Your mage hand is concentration, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's gone now.
Well, you can roll. You can roll a con save.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can move it that much farther.
It doesn't. Yeah, your mage hand's gone.
Probably.
Forget
yeah,
your
let's
mage hand.
It's gone. Fuck it.
They closed the door behind themselves.
Right. So I am gonna grab something off the ground.
It's just gravel and dirt.
Gravel. Sure, that's fine. I can take a little pebble and I'm gonna cast light on it and toss it. Can I do that?
Sure.
Hell yeah. And I'm just gonna kind of toss it right in front of him, right here, just to illuminate the area to show this is the guy. And that's my turn. Because I don't want to kill him. We're trying to grab him to interrogate him.
What color is the light?
It's gonna be bright white.
Bright white.
Like almost hurt your eyes.
Okay.
Right?
I'm gonna use blue just because the backdrop is white. This is like UV white bright. This is like ultraviolet white.
And it's like right in front of where he's going.
It's like looking at a fluorescent light bulb.
Correct. Like a super bright fluorescent light bulb.
But T-Fob has him grappled.
Yep. But can I, like, it's meant to illuminate, but also somewhat blind if possible.
No. It wouldn't be a cantrip if it was blinding light. But it is still a bright light shining in the road, and you're holding him. I'm sorry, T-Fob's holding him.
That was dumb. Okay.
That's okay. You're shining a bright light in the road. Jules got a similar bright light, but it's red. Just looks like the fucking cops are outside the tavern. Are you guys the fucking cops? Am I DMing the fucking cops? Because I quit. I'm not DMing fucking cops, okay?
Yeah.
Well, it's a white light, not a blue one.
Got the berries and cherries outside the tavern. All right, Tonky. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, Slim Len.
Slim Len, you boy. This is me. I'm gonna run up 25 feet
You can use your bonus action to run another 25.
Cool. Then I'll just place myself on the other side.
Nice. I like that heroic attitude.
And just kind of stand there.
Mm-hmm.
Like my picture, and clench my fists.
You mean stand there like this?
Ah, yes.
Look at the red brand. I will not see another soul die.
This is preposterous.
I will not see another soul die.
Stop the Malaki right now.
Sound like that though.
Yo, stop the Malaki or I'll drop some motherfuckers. I don't care if you're the cops. Alright. Alright, is that your turn, dude? You just roll an intimidation check.
Alright.
As you stand there like the fucking police. Okay, we're not even gonna tell chat what you rolled. You're gonna take that roll to your grave. As you stand there and literally look like this, not intimidating at all. I'll punch you.
I got a lucky. I rolled a 0, didn't I?
He once stuck an opponent's wife's hand in a jar of acid at a party.
Oh, Washington.
Core, take inspiration. I'm just kidding. I can't do that. That'd be rude. But take inspiration from me, Logan, as a friend, for knowing knowing the Washington song. Okay, T-Fob, contested athletics check as the red brand tries to break grip from T-Fob. Oh,
okay, what do I do?
Athletics check.
Well,
did you roll that off of T-Fob's sheet?
Yep, and
okay.
It's rolling with my name because of what I have selected.
That's totally fair. I just wanted to make sure. It's still way, but it blows this guy out of the water. This guy, he didn't even. You rolled 6 times higher than what this guy rolled. So, Jewel, you are unconscious. I'm just gonna take you out of the turn order. T-Fob, it's your turn, and you are holding this man captive. I'm going to, since multiple turns have gone without any proper combat, I'm just going to close the turn order. And you guys can open a dialogue with this red brand. As you're holding him, T-Fob, he's going to say, he's going to spit, as they've been doing all night, and he's going to say, you'll all be fucking, your heads are all going to roll. Your heads are all going to roll. Bad boys, what you want? As you guys got him, and he's like, I'm never gonna fucking talk to you. Are you the fucking cops? And he spits, and he's like, your heads are all gonna roll.
Hey, shut up, piss nugget.
You already failed your intimidation. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
You piss nugget. Shut up, you piss nugget.
It's my little squeaky voice.
You piss nugget. You bloody piss nugget. I picture you holding your short bow the way like people in the Olympics shoot their bows. Just like I am a short bow person. you piss nuggets. I'm a short bow person. Don't make me kill you. From a distance.
And then I'll hide.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to him, and as I do that, I'm just gonna grab the crystal out of my staff as well. Flip around my red ring.
Right, twisting your wings as you're running around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Flipping the red ring around, smack the gem, and just have a fireball sitting in my hand, and I'm gonna walk up to him and say,
fire bolt in your hand.
Bolt, whatever, a little ball of fire. It's not gonna. I'm not shooting anything.
Firebolt and fireball, it matters.
Right, I'm not actually gonna use the spell. It's just an orb of fire in my hand.
Good, I love it.
And I'm just gonna. Well, so here's the thing. we could burn your head off now, or we can have a little chat.
Listen, okay, the leader of the Red Brands, his name is Glassstaff. We call him that because he's magical. He carries a magical staff that's made of glass. That's why we call him Glassstaff.
Okay.
Listen, his chambers are over there. They're up on the mansion. They're in the bottom of the mansion. Don't fucking kill me.
And how do we get in there?
He's looking at his, like, dead friends.
And I'm just gonna hold the ball of light a little closer to his cheek, so it's like, actually, he can feel the heat.
Dude, just go in through the cellar. The mansion is abandoned. You can walk right in there. There's nobody guarding it. Just go in, go down to the cellar, and that's our base, dude. Just fucking don't, please don't kill me. Your hands smell weirdly like soup. You have very tiny little baby hands. And because remember, you're a gnome. You're holding your hand really high. You're like on your tippy toes, holding this fireball bolt up to his face, and he's like, "Your tiny little hands smell like soup. It's freaking me out."
Tiny little hands smell like soup.
I just watched you jump out of a second-story window. I heard you yell, "Ee!" And now you're holding your soup hands in front of me. I'm freaking out. Listen, you little weirdo. God damn it, Tonky. I am, listen, just going through the cellar doors, man. That's all I got for you. Please, I won't even go back to the base right now.
No keys, no nothing, no one's gonna be there.
There's no keys, man. We don't lock shit. We're the Red Brands. Nobody fucks with us. It's like how the Romans didn't have walls. Nobody fucks with us, dude.
Okay, and so at this point, I'm gonna be like, alright. And I'm just gonna reach out and touch his sword, and try and transmute it to wood.
Can you share that spell with me? In the chat.
I don't think it's an actual spell. I think it's just a thing. Like, I don't think it's something you roll on.
I want you to share with me where you read that you can do that.
Give me 1 second to pull it up.
Okay. Transmute material.
Yeah, it's the first thing. It says minor alchemy is what it is. You perform a special alchemical procedure on one object composed entirely of wood, stone, iron, copper, or silver, transforming it into a different one of these materials. Takes 10 minutes.
As you take the School of Transmutation, you get minor alchemy.
Yes. So I'm just gonna take his sword out and just like start.
And he's like, I'm freaking out, dude. If you're turning my sword into soup, that's crazy. I understand your tiny little hand. And it's only a cubic foot that you can change, so only like half of his sword is like vibrating. And he's like, listen, man, you're really tripping me out. If there's no, I don't know what you want me to do. Here. And he like takes 2 silver out of his pocket and gives it to you, Tonky.
Oh.
And he's like, I got nothing on. That's all I got. I'm not from here. I was recruited by the Red Brands in Neverwinter.
It takes 10 minutes, so it's going to take a little while. So it's going to be that awkward 10 minutes of me standing there just...
As T-Fob's holding him by his arm, by his back.
Yep.
He's like, yo, can this guy let go of me?
Can I just walk up and stab him?
If you want to, that's...
Stab him.
I'm not going to stop you. I'm the dungeon master.
I mean, I'm just trying to disable him.
Yeah,
you guys go hide the bodies!
I just want to walk up and stab him in the throat.
Yes.
Didn't you do that already to Yimmick?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I'm on a stab spree.
Okay, you're going to walk up and just stab this Red Brand in the neck?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Stab man Lenny.
That's for Fat Tony, you motherfucker.
Did anybody else see him when he... Dude, no...
attack is... This one's for Fat Tony.
Dude, maybe Slim Lenny also stabbed Fat Tony, and you guys didn't see it.
Whoa.
Hold on, I gotta make sure that's not my car honking.
Oh, he's serious.
All right. We're good.
I'm just gonna drop the sword mid-transmutation.
Okay.
God damn it! I just learned how to do this today!
Turn off your stupid shit.
All right, that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. As Tonky is got weird soup-smelling hands and like, blimey, I thought I smelled cabbage. He like is fucking trying to interrogate him as much as possible, and Slim Lenny just walks up. We heard enough from him. And yeah, that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Zoink.
Cool.
As you guys know that you've learned from that encounter that getting into the Trezendar Manor is just walk in, go through the cellar.
Cool.
To drag my body down the road again.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna drag you into the inn.
You're Tonky. You can't. The sleeping giant is closed. You can't get in. Grista has locked the door behind you. And through the hatch, they give out 2 bottles of cider.
And let's remember when Tonky jumped out the window, he went.
Okay, you need to make a Tonky yelling button for Twitch.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. So I know how to loosely animate on Procreate now, and I've been looking for something to like inspire me to do some artwork. I think I might make a GIF of Tonky falling out of a pub window. But you guys can drink 2 bottles of cider as you recuperate and wait for Jewel to wake up and have a long rest at the Stonehill Inn. It's just going to be everybody that's staying there take another 3 copper out, except for Core. Core, you can you still have the good grace of being a storyteller to stay there for free as an entertainer.
Well, I'm going back to my house.
Yeah, you can definitely go back to your laboratory. And
Can we clean the bodies up and hide them before we leave? Because that's something I feel like we absolutely should do.
Yeah, you can definitely put them where do you want to hide them? Just like in a bush. What is this, like Hitman?
Right. And it probably takes a while to move, so I would say we could put them. Where do you guys think?
Put them out back.
Well, if they're found dead at the Sleeping Giant, they're probably going to attack the Sleeping Giant.
Well, I mean, people get drunk and get killed all the time.
Can we somehow take them into the forest just south of Trezendar? Hope that the wolves get them or something?
The one that's like way over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we could just drop him in the farmer's field to the south. I'm cool with that.
I mean, either way, like, more consequences can happen. If you go to either that farm south of you or that forest, it's going to cause something to happen, which... without sounding like Jeff Goldblum's, that's crazy. Wow, I didn't know that. You guys can. I'll say the most realistic thing would be to just stash them in the bushes across the street. Dragging corpses through the town is just going to draw way too much attention to your party.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
You'd be better off just leaving the scene of the crime than just actually like walk, because there could be more red brands coming to the Sleeping Giant.
Right. So I'll take the capes off of them after we stash them, and we'll bring them back, and I'll disperse them amongst the party.
Cool. Tonky, take inspiration for being the smartest person in the party.
Inspiration times 2, because I already got it.
Okay, so take no inspiration, but maintain the one you have. Good man. All right, guys, thanks for playing. We'll see you next Monday. That was a lot of fucking fun. I had a really good time. with this one. I think we did a good job going through like some role play. You guys had a whole bunch of quests to choose and getting a chance to. This was in the module, looking at what people have said online and stuff. They've usually said that this is the hardest part for their campaign because their parties just don't understand. There's so many quests thrown at you at this part that they just don't really know what to do and they get confused. But you guys were really good at just isolating one and saying, let's plan and go for it. So big shout out to you guys for doing that.